team runs to the Immaculata Football to the record of 5-0 record. This high school factor is coming to that team with a record of 3-3. Tonight game is sponsored by Warrior Family. Thank you to the L, class of 73, with Warrior 78, and now 81 for your own support of all Spartan family.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome here to Torpy Field in beautiful Bridgewater, New Jersey. Shout out to Jim Domino on Facebook for making sure that I said the right town today. Anyways, we have a wonderful game going on here tonight as the undefeated Immaculata Spartans go on and take the 3-3 Snyder High School Tigers. Immaculata is on a 3-game streak of home wins, while Snyder is on a 3-game streak of away wins. One of those streaks is coming to an end tonight. One thing working in Immaculata's favor is that they have posted at least 31 points every time they've taken the field this season. The Spartans are headed in this contest, fresh off scoring the most points they have all season. They simply couldn't be stopped on Friday as they easily beat Hudson Catholic 49-14 at home. The result was nothing new for the Spartans, who have won 4 matches by 22 points or more so far this season. Immaculata is going to be running out on the field shortly here, and unfortunately we do not have an interview with Coach Colombo tonight, ergo we have started a little late. Anyways, Patrick, another beautiful night for football, don't you say?
Yeah, it's great to be here again, Jake.
Absolutely.
It's our second ever broadcast. I mean, we're still new to this. I hope we're doing well. I hope everyone loves watching this broadcast presented by Unitas Caritas.
Yes.
Great foundation. It's a very, very
And the Spartans and the Tigers read to the opening fields for the coin toss. Hello, everybody. It seems we are working through some of the technical difficulties here. If you were hearing a buzzing with the live stream, I think that has just been fixed now. But just to fill you in, we have gotten through the opening ceremonies with the national anthem, and we are getting the information from the coin toss here. All right, I think we have everything set here, Patrick. The coin toss is completed, so let's get back into the players to watch, Pat, if you want to go ahead and take that away.
Yeah, it seems like we just got information that the audience may have totally missed that. So our players to watch, I'll do it quick because the game is starting. We have senior linebacker and running back Luke Lobb. We have Mitch Carr, sophomore kicker, and we have Daisir Spilly, running back and linebacker for your Immaculata Spartans. We also have another trio of Spartans. We have senior quarterback and defensive back Cole Hayden. We have his brother Quinn Hayden, Hayden Incorporation, and then we have Jameer Black. For your Snyder side, we have the trio of seniors led by DJ McClary, who is a 4-star recruit committed to Rutgers Scarlet Knights. That's a player to watch, Jake.
Absolutely, yeah, that is for sure. It seems that the
back to the opening kickoff.
Yeah, the Tigers have a trio of seniors that they are going to rely on tonight that do stuff on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, and are passers, rushers, and receivers. So looks like we got a lot of athletes on the field tonight. Could expect to score a lot of points. It'll definitely be interesting to see.
Yeah, it should be very interesting to see. Immaculata has to contain these athletes. If they get outside, they can break this upfield and create a bunch of big plays out here. So it'll be interesting to see both sides. Immaculata 5-0, looking to get 6-0, one step closer to another win. And Snyder Tigers looking up to come off a loss against Snyder, their last performance.
Yes, looking back on the last matchup between these two teams in September of 2023, the Spartans secured a 41-6 victory. In that game, Immaculata amassed a halftime lead of 35-0, an impressive feat that they'll look to repeat tonight. Being that, as it's said, we could see that the Snyder Tigers are just about ready to kick off here to the Spartans. The Spartans will be receiving the ball first tonight.
Looks like we got a good crowd out here, Jake. Good show out from Spartan Nation.
Well, it is homecoming, so if there's any game you want to make it to tonight, it's going to be that. That kickoff goes sailing out of bounds at the Spartans' own 40-yard line. That is going to be a penalty. Pat, you can't kick the ball out of bounds on a kickoff.
I don't know what that one was, Jake. They were trying to kick it short, and he kicked it too short and out of bounds. That was a shank hook left.
A little bit like my golf swing. Anyways, the Spartans are going to start in pretty good field position here. We will see exactly where they spot the ball. It looks like it's going to be at their own 35-yard line.
I don't know what we have here, Jake. Looks like the huddles, or the officials are huddling up right here.
Yeah, well, if you looked at the opening kickoff, I would start the instant replay. We're a little bit too far past that point, but they kicked the ball out of bounds way before that ball is even there. So I don't even know how it's possible that it's spotted there.
I think that's what Coach Colombo is addressing with the refs right now.
That ball should either be spotted where the ball went out of bounds or perhaps additionally more forward based off of the penalty of where the ball went out of bounds. So, some opening game antics here on the field at Torpy before we even get a playoff. They've respotted the ball at the 40. The refs are going to hold the Spartans. Looks like we're not the only one having some difficulties tonight, huh, Pat?
Yeah, we're 5 minutes in without a offense or defensive play, so we're going to get started now.
Yes, it looks like they've officially confirmed the ball to be at the Spartans' own 40-yard line. Cole Hayden in the backfield. One running back flank to his left. They're going to do a little bit move to a bunch set formation, and they're going to throw a flag. We'll see what that's on. Cole Hayden is clapping, so it seems like they might have gotten the Tigers to jump. Another one of those quick-moving formations that got the team last week.
Yeah, against these Spartans, you have to watch the ball. They just shifted formation, and it looks like they're going to get called on an encroachment on the Snyder side.
You are, in fact, correct. They're going to move the ball up 5 yards. It is now 1st and 5 for the Spartans on their own 45. This has certainly been an interesting start to the game, don't you say?
Yeah, that's always a great way to start a drive. 5 yards closer to a first down. Take it every day.
Well, here we go. Hopefully with the first offensive play of the game. Hayden in the backfield, lob to his right, one wide receiver out left. Ball is snapped directly to Lob. He's going to look to the outside. He's going to bounce, and he's going to be wrapped up for a 2-yard gain.
And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, DJ McClary on the play. Great tackle, getting under a block and making a shoestring tackle. Looks like only about 2 yards, Jake. Great play by DJ McClary there.
Fortunately for the Spartans, getting 5 yards in the beginning of the game, that only brings him up for a 2nd and short now. As we get ready for the second play of the game, Hayden in the backfield. Once again, one receiver out to his left. Direct snap to... That is going to be taken up the middle for a first down. That
Looks
is a
like
direct
the ball
snap.
popped out there, Jake.
Oh.
Looks like the ball came out there. Let's see who's on
There's a Tiger player showing that they might have it, but no signal yet.
That's going to be time for our first instant replay, folks. Let's see what happened here.
Little too long on the replay there.
Never mind, folks. Next one.
We'll get it involved. That was Dacier Spilly on the carry. First time tonight we got that one right.
Looks like they marked him down there, Jake.
Yep. First down for the Spartans in Snyder territory. Ball is snapped. Hayden fakes the rush. He goes up the gut, breaks a tackle, fighting his way for extra yards, and he's going to be taken down. 5-yard gain there for Hayden. You know, these Spartans are very good on the ground. Immaculata was unstoppable on the ground and finished the game with 319 rushing yards last game against Hudson Catholic. That strong performance was nothing new for the team. They've now rushed for at least 305 rushing yards in 5 consecutive matchups. Immaculata quickly back on the ball here for first down, and they're going to do another lateral shift that's going to get the Tigers to jump. Seems like the highlight for Coach Colombo tonight is going to try to get some undisciplined defensive linemen up front to go for that lateral thing. You might have expected that. You would have seen that on tape, huh?
Yeah, 2 5-yard penalties on this drive alone. This is certainly going to plague Snyder if they don't continue to fix this, but Immaculata has taken this to advantage, getting down in 2nd and shorts, 3rd and shorts, and it's helping this offense move the ball down the field.
Yes, definitely Immaculata getting some cheap yardage here on the first drive. Let's see if that will be a continued thing for them or if Snyder will adjust.
Hearing a lot of watch the ball from the Snyder side. Watch the ball, watch the ball.
The referees have finally made the call of encroachment on that, and that will bring a 2nd and short for the Spartans inside the 40-yard line of the Tigers. Spartans are lined up. Hayden in the backfield. Spilly out blocking out to his left. Hayden finds some space, and he's going to be gang tackled by the Tigers. That was a good play on defense there.
Yeah, that was. Number 3 again. Got to get a body on him. DJ McClary stopping Cole Hayden in the hole there for only a short yardage.
That is for sure. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and short for the Spartans. All right, another lateral movement for the Tigers. They do not jump this time. That is a little wedge play that is taking direct snaps to, might have been lob up there, but nevertheless, they got the first down.
There it is in short yardage situations. It's Coach Colombo's favorite, the wedge play. No Philly special here. They go straight to wedge, give their fullback the ball, and get 2 yards upfield for the first down. Great play.
You know, when you have a team that rushes for 300-plus yards a game, you're going to be very crafty on the ground to be able to get that done. Anyways, we got Quinn Hayden split out deep, ride right, and that's going to be a snap to Spilly. Spilly's going to find the outside. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be taken down. A nice gain for Spilly there. That might be a first down.
Yeah, great run there. Finally be able to get outside. Great run by Spilly. Immaculata's been converting these short down distance due to these flags, but that was good to break one out loose.
Yes. And for all the viewers at home, it is in fact tough to call a single wing offense with all the movements around. So we're going to try our best to stay on top of all the running backs and individuals that carry the ball tonight. First down for the Spartans. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Hayden's going to fake the pass. He's going to throw a pass deep down the field. Oh! Just in the outstretched arms of Kyle Holpe. He had him in no man's land.
Yeah, we're going to look at the replay on this one. We have Immaculata passing for the first time. Throw was a little outside the reach, wide open. Snyder's linebackers and safeties were all eyes in the backfield. He was wide open, folks. Immaculata's got to use that to their advantage with this passing game. Looks like Snyder's eyes today are all in the backfield.
A rare miss for Cole Hayden there on the pass. Nevertheless, they have 2nd and 10 here. That ball is snapped. Hayden direct snap, tries to find a seam to the outside, and he's going to be taken down for maybe a couple yards. Checking into the game, Damian Mack. He's going to receive the play from the sidelines from Coach Colombo. And they get ready to be set here. Empty backfield for Hayden here. Another lateral movement. Tigers will not jump this time. Seems like they got that one figured out. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly's going to find some blockers, push to the outside, break an ankle tackle, and he's going to find himself maybe a first down. We'll see where the refs spot that. Looks like it's going to be just short. Looks like we got 4th and 2 coming up for the Spartans just inside the red zone of the 20-yard line. And it looks like the Spartans are going to go for it. Quinn Hayden checks into the game to deliver the play to his brother Cole.
Let's go.
4th and short. Let's see what they have planned up here, the Spartans. Direct snap to Hayden. Pass to Spilly. Spilly is grinding for the yardage. It's going to be close. We're going to see where they mark him.
I think he's just short, Jake. I think that's going to be a Snyder ball going the other way.
We'll see. We'll see. And it looks like the referees have given the signal. That is a stuff on 4th and short for the Snyder Tigers.
Great defensive stop there by Snyder. Gain tackling on that drive. Penalties killed them, but they were able to recover and get that stop.
Yes. We ran a little bit out of time earlier, but I wanted to mention that the Snyder Tigers are led by head coach A.J. Dobson, currently in his 4th season here. He's got a bevy of talented athletes, and Snyder's going to take over inside their own 20-yard line for their first offensive drive today. And as my cohort, Patrick Frauenheim, said here before, in the backfield is quarterback DJ McClary for them. McClary's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it off. He's going to find some space. That's going to be Makai Cassius. He's going to break a bunch of tackles. He's going down the sideline. A fantastic opening run. The number 1, that is Makai Cassius.
Great run getting to the outside there. Immaculata's really got to tackle these guys. If you're not tackling today, they're going to break one loose. Great first play by Snyder.
When you take the opening kickoff, you really want to send a statement, get that opening touchdown there. Immaculata fails to convert inside the red zone and lets Snyder break off a huge 30-plus yard run to start, and they are almost at midfield again. It'll be interesting to see how they respond here. DJ McClary gets ready to receive the snap. He's got 3 guys in the backfield with him. He gives the handoff, and that's going to be smothered up. It's good play by the Spartans there. Second and 10 for the Tigers, coming up on their own 48-yard line. Tigers got 1 receiver out wide right, doubles left. McClary sends a guy in motion. He's going to fake this handoff. He's going to try to find some space to run. He's going to bounce to the outside, to the sideline. He's dragging guys, and another hard run for DJ McClary. That's going to be an 8 or so yard gain. And they are finally in Spartans territory here with 5:29 left and counting in the first quarter. Snyder with a bit of a tempo offense here. Their line rushes up quickly to the ball. They're in a 3rd and short bunch set formation. Looks like they're going to do the tush push here. And that's going to be straight out of the Nick Sirianni Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl winning team playbook.
Well, there she is, Jake. There's the Philly special. Snyder runs it good here. 2 up backs. Looks like they got 4 up backs, pushing the quarterback to the first down. Good play by Snyder.
That's a really good play to have in your arsenal when you have any down and short distance situation there. So, it's going to be very interesting to see how the Tigers utilize that, just as the Spartans utilize their wedge plays in the short yardage situations. 1st and 10 coming up for the Snyder Tigers at the Spartans 40-yard line. Ball is snapped, direct snap, Wildcat type run, and that's going to be taken for no gain. It looks like that's number 11, Jameer Black, on the stop.
Looks like the Snyder Tigers took one out of Coach Colombo's playbook. That looked like a single T formation, direct quarterback sneak.
Yeah, they had a lot of position players in the backfield there.
Oh!
It's going to be interesting to see what type of information that they got in there. Second and 10 for the Tigers here. They have 2 receivers out left and right and 1 guy in the backfield. He's going to send his man in motion. He's going to have a handoff up the middle, and that's going to be taken for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Tigers. Third and long here for the Tigers at the Spartans' 39-yard line. Pat, what type of play do you draw up 3rd and long here?
You got to be looking for a pass play here, maybe a quick slant or maybe a screen here. Immaculata's got to stick to their keys and make the tackle.
They got trips right here, 1 wide receiver to the left, 1 man in the backfield. McCary's going to roll out. He's going to look for a pass. He's going to throw the ball deep down the field, and he just misses his receiver. That was intended for number 7, Shamir Hargrove. Pat, that was one of your players to watch.
Yep, it looked like tight coverage on there by the Immaculata Spartans. Number 5, Micah Schmidt, doing a good job keeping his guy outside the boundary, and there wasn't much space to complete that pass, Jake.
Yeah, they were close. They were close, but could not get it done, so it looks like they are going to punt it, as we see Cole Hayden is back deep to return. Looks like they're going to throw a flag here. We'll wait to see what that is all about.
Might be too many men on the field here, Jake.
Yeah, you might be right.
12 men on the field.
That's what you have. You're going to learn about those things before you see the ref see it when you have a former high school quarterback in the booth.
Tony Romo Jr. Looks like we're getting a little pooch kick here, Jake. Looks like McClary's back, Mr. Do-It-All.
McClary's going to be the punter as well. He's going to hit it off the side of his foot. It's really not going to go anywhere, and they're going to down it at the 29-yard line. Good defensive stop by the Spartans there. The Tigers break off a long run, and then they're able to stymie them in their own end zone, or in their own side of the field, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, it was great defensive stop by the Immaculata Spartans. After their first drive, getting stopped there wasn't too great for Coach Colombo in the red zone, but his defense responded and got a stop. So let's see what they do on offense the second drive.
We'll see what can be done here. First down for the Spartans. Oh, the ball is snapped. It's going to be picked up, and he's going to break some tackles, and oh, ball's out again. Ball's on the ground. We're going to wait to see. A lot of sloppiness early on in this game. We don't know who has the ball yet.
Looks like Immaculata's on it. Usually in those situations, the ball stays with the offense there. Second down, Immaculata. Rough play. The backfield wasn't ready for a snap, loose snap. Those are some things you need to fix up on if you want to win this game.
Yes, it's going to be second and a very long for the Spartans here. They're inside their own 25-yard line now. And that is going to be a timeout. They haven't indicated to which side yet. It might be a referee's timeout. Nope, just a little play reset. Second and long for the Spartans coming up. That ball is snapped. Hayden fakes the handoff, guts it up the middle, breaks a couple tackles. Going to try and find some space to the outside, and he's taken down. Nice little chunk yardage gain to bring him to about third and long. You know, Patrick, I might have put the announcer jinx on because before the start of this game, I noted that this could potentially be a high-scoring game with all the offense that we've seen from both these teams, and we're 0-0 approaching the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it looks like we got a little checkmate. We're getting a defensive stalemate today. Looks like a third and long. Immaculata might have to go in that bag of passes. Let's see if Snyder will be ready for it.
A little bit of sloppiness tonight from both teams, but nevertheless, Immaculata's going to get ready for 3rd and 7. They've got two receivers, split out one to each side. That ball snapped directly to Hayden. Hayden's going to try to find some blockers, and he's going to be swallowed up. And he's going to be well short of the first down.
Yeah, I mean, they ran the ball there on 3rd and long. It's always tough to call that play, call that pass play when the defense knows it's coming. Immaculata doesn't pass the ball a lot, so in these key situations, if defenses, you have 3rd and long, they're going to be keying the pass, and it's very hard to have open receivers. The defense knows what you're going to be doing.
Mitch Carr in the backfield here to punt it away to the Tigers. Little pre-snap movement for the Spartans. And punt is off, clean. Good ball. That's going to be received. Number 0, he's going to find some space. Has a blocker in front of him. He's going to dance around, and he's going to be taken down. That was number 0, Kayon Thorpe on the return. And that concludes the end of the first quarter here at Torpy Field in Bridgewater, New Jersey. I think at this time we're going to have a little advert break for our UCTV, Unitas Caritas Foundation. So, Patrick, go ahead and take that one away, pal.
Here at UCTV, we would like to take a break in the action to recognize the work of the Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was started in 2018 by a group of alumni that were dedicated to preserving the long-rich tradition of Immaculata High School. The Foundation's mission is on preserving the school's proud tradition by providing resources to help fund capital improvements, athletic equipment, and other needs of the school. To join the club, please go to unitascaritas.com and click and select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 monthly donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive.
Yes. We're 0-0 at the end of the first quarter here. Definitely a surprise, would you say?
Yeah, very quick quarter, too, compared to our last game. Felt like we were here in a marathon.
The last game was quite long, but we're here in the booth bringing you all the action live, and I think at halftime we're going to be having the 1994 team come up.
Yep. And, folks, you just got 1 quarter of Big Ten football there.
Is that what we're calling it now, huh? All right, as we start the approach of the second quarter here, Snyder is going to be starting their first play of the drive. 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. McCary in the backfield, flanked by 2 up-backs in front of him. McCary's going to take the ball. He's going to try to find some space to the outside. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to break multiple. He's running down the sideline. He is going to be taken down at the 10-yard line. We're going to have to run that one back, right, Pat?
Yeah, what a play by McCary there. Let's see. Outside, we got a missed Immaculata tackle. Another missed tackle by Immaculata. Another missed tackle by Immaculata. McCary takes it down the sideline. Got to wrap this guy up.
I think those are the type of plays that Greg Schiano saw that, they kind of wanted to recruit him. So
yeah, 6'1", 211 running down the sideline like that. Great star athlete for the Snyder Tigers.
You made a good point there. He could have been taken down multiple times in the backfield. Unfortunately, the Spartans couldn't get it done, and he finds some space on the outside, on the sideline, and gets it done. There's going to be some discussion amongst the referees here. Not sure exactly what it's all about, but
I don't see a flag on the field, Jake. I don't know what this one's about.
Looking at Coach Colombo on the sideline here, it looks like he is lobbying for something. Can't necessarily hear. There seems to be a little bit of confusion. There's a little bit of weirdness going on in this game.
I think when we took a play or a check at that replay, we saw a little horse collar from Immaculata there. Maybe it's a deferred penalty by Snyder, but they're still huddling up. So we're not sure what this one's about yet.
We're going to stand by and wait a moment or two until we can get this all figured out here. But it seems like regardless of what happens, they're going to be going from inside the Spartans' red zone as they are moving the chains down.
A lot of reviews in this one, Jake. A lot of stoppages in play.
Coach Colombo is pointing at something in the middle of the field. I believe he thought something might have happened, but we can't be too sure.
Wish we had a camera shot on Coach Colombo right now. That would give our audience some scenes into this game.
Coach Colombo has been quoted as saying, "What's the call?" I believe they're waiting for a call. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, folks. I cannot lie to you. And it seems like Coach Colombo doesn't know either.
Be nice to cut to a commercial break here, wouldn't it be, Jake?
Yeah, if we didn't just run the UCTV ad, we probably could have ran another one.
That is right.
If any of you folks listening out there with small businesses and you want to have your advertisements streamed live to hundreds of concurrent viewers and thousands of streamers of the replay, please contact Rob Helwig at Unitas Caritas to get yourself and your business up on the stream today. What would be a better time than for us to just riff about it?
Yeah, that would be an awesome time.
This is a more prolonged delay than most in the action for football. And I mean, this is quite frankly longer than the quarter change. I'm not even sure what's going on here.
So with the stoppage of this, this is a spiel talk, right? And we got 2 Mets fans sitting here, and we have one series away. There we go. Okay.
They're still working it out on the field.
They're still on the field. Everyone's combusted there. So how about Mets? We're 1 series away from a Subway World Series, Mets and Yankees. How's that going to feel in New York?
Yeah, the irony, the last time I was at a Mets playoff game was when I was a freshman here at Immaculata in 2015. So
All right.
I'm so thankful to see that. So.
I think we got it figured out, folks.
Yeah, it looks like they're moving the ball back a little. I still don't know what the call was. Maybe they believed he stepped out of bounds prematurely. We're going to listen in here. We have Coach close to the sideline. I'm going to see if I can make out what he's saying.
It would be something if these high school refs had microphones on them, wouldn't it be? We'd get clarification right here. But I think it was a decline penalty on the horse collar call.
Looks like we're going to have to get Gene Sarator in the booth to figure out what that was all about. I think the issue is that there was a flag, but they didn't throw the flag, but decided that there was a penalty on the play.
We'll go with that one, Jake.
There's been a bit of interestingness from all sides of the ball, plus the stripes. But we have the Tigers finally inside the Spartans' territory, snapping the ball off. The ball was almost snapped over McCary's head, and he hands that ball off to number 1. Mackay catches for negative yardage.
Great job by Immaculata tackling there. 7 helmets on a ball carrier is always a great sign to have. Great job by Immaculata there on first down.
As you may or may not hear in the crowd noise, our wonderful PA announcer, Kenny Craig, also giving us the down and distance information. So shout out to him, always calling our games when we were there as well. But we got 2nd and long for the Tigers. Multiple players in the backfield here. That ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be handed off. It's going to be a run pass, and that ball is, a smacked hit. Looks like that is number 5 on the hit, Micah Smith. Let's watch this here again.
We got a handoff and a pass downfield, drop ball, and I think they're going to get him for a late hit there.
A little bit of theatrics after the play here. Looks like we're going to be delving into another 10-minute soliloquy from the referees.
You know, it's so hard there as a defender. You assume he's going to catch the ball since he was open, but he drops it at the last second, and come in late with a hit like that, you might get flagged every time.
That definitely was an interesting play. I mean, that was a direct handoff turned into a pass play. I've quite frankly never seen that before, and might be something I have to add to my NCAA 25 Road to Glory team repertoire.
Yeah, what I was cueing on that play is the linemen blocking downfield, they were all on the line of scrimmage. So as you could see, if the linemen went 5 yards downfield, they would get flagged for a lineman downfield. So great job by that line too, staying on their blocks.
And we're going to get a personal foul call on the defense here for that hit on McClary. Coach Colombo is livid right now, and rightfully so. It seems that there was a second flag thrown at the play, and it has not been adequately discussed what that in fact was.
All right, we had another stoppage, Jake. We good now?
I think they're just about ready to go here.
Here we go.
From what I see, it is 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for the Tigers. McClary in the backfield. He's got 3 bunch set people next to him. That's going to be direct snap to someone in the backfield, and they are going to be gang tackled by the Spartans. That was number 1 on the carry, Makai Cassius, taken for no gain. This game certainly has a different vibe than most. A lot of theatrics going on from both sides, a lot of referee confusion. Pretty much a lot of overall kind of sloppiness, I would say, but the Tigers at the Spartans 10 yards away from a touchdown. 2nd down for them. McClary in the backfield, flanked by 1 running back. McClary's going to take the ball, he's going to roll out, and he's going to throw that ball wide. That ball was intended for number 0, Kayon Thorpe.
Hey, Jake, it looks like McClary is not as accurate as our last quarterback, the Hudson Catholic that Immaculata faced. These guys are pretty much open, and he's missing these targets right now. Let's see if McClary can lock in and hit some of these intermediate throws.
Yes, on that last play, McClary just overthrew his receiver out wide, and potentially that could have went for a score or very much closer yardage.
Yeah, he was a walk-in distance. That would have been a touchdown.
3rd and 8 on the 10-yard line for the Tigers. McClary in the backfield. He's got a hard count, and he's going to get the Spartans to jump, it looks like.
Looks like they got a taste of their own medicine, didn't they? Immaculata's got to watch that ball. Snyder's been falling for that all day, and they just did it right back to the Immaculata Spartans.
Yes, they did. Albeit in a more traditional sense, the hard clap is what gets the Spartans audibly. 3rd and 3 now for the Tigers. McClary in the backfield. 2 receivers flanked out to the left. McClary's going to direct snap, try to find some space. He's going to cut it to the outside, and looks like that's a touchdown. DJ McClary and the Tigers. Let's run that one back.
Great job by McClary here, staying patient, seeing the middle was clogged open, and then getting it outside and scoring that touchdown for the Snyder Tigers. Henry Snyder, did you know that, Jake? Not just Snyder, it's Henry Snyder.
It's a good little tidbit for the folks here at home. Well, there you have it. Snyder Tigers strike first here at Torpy Field. 6-0 Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. McClary once again in the backfield. One runner to his direct behind. Trips right receivers. McClary takes the ball, pitches out to his man, wide right. He's going to try to find some space to the edge, and he will not. 2-point conversion unsuccessful for the Tigers. We got kickoff coming up for you. 6-0 Tigers with 9 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter here.
Okay.
Well, 6-0 for the Tigers here, Pat. What are the keys for the Spartans to come back, and what do you do about this here? How do you respond?
I'm looking at the clock right now, Jake, and I see 9 minutes on it. These Immaculata Spartans need to work that clock. They need to take the ball, drive it upfield, and honestly, Jake, they got to go outside. They're not getting that much up the middle right now. They got to find a way to bounce it outside.
And we're just about set with kickoff here as the Tigers are going to kick it off to the Spartans. We'll see if this kick is better than the last one. That one's going to be in play, and no, it's going to just roll out of bounds. Hayden lets that one go. That's going to be out of bounds. Another good field position for the Spartans.
Take a little replay at that. McClary booms it into the ground, and the ball had a little side spin action on it, and Hayden did a good job letting that go. And Snyder gets flagged on that play.
You love that replay button, don't you, Patrick?
I do. Now I have it. Use it all the time.
Yeah, our very own Rob Hellwig from Unitas Caritas finally fixed the replay for us, so it looks like we're going to be a lot more successful in completing that. And speaking of conversion rates, let's see if the Spartans can convert some points on this drive. That's going to be a direct snap. It's going to find some space for a couple-yard gain. It looks like that was J.C. Spilly on the carry. Second and medium for the Spartans coming up just at their own 38-yard line.
Looks like the Tigers are doing a great job there, Jake, keeping that ball inside and not letting that ball outside, going outside by setting the edge there. As you see, the defensive backs are coming down and setting the edge and forcing everything back inside to the linebackers to make the tackle. Great job.
It'll definitely be something to look forward to. They're going to do a little bit of trickery here. There's going to be a handoff from Hayden, fighting for extra yards. Oh, he was still up. He was still up, but they called forward progress stop. That was Jameer Black on the carry, the sophomore.
Quick whistle there, wasn't it, Jake? Quick whistle on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched on a multitude of occasions some of these Spartans I thought go down, but they just persist and power through that line. Despite the argument that they might have stopped the whistle early, the Spartans still achieve a first down, it looks like, regardless of what the sideline crew is showing over there. 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Hayden. Hayden's going to find some space to the outside. He's going to break a tackle, and he's just going to be swallowed up. It's looking like a no yards there.
I think we have a flag on that play, Jake. May have gotten the Snyder Tigers for a face mask. They're talking this one over.
We'll wait on the call here. Defensive holding.
Defensive holding. Must have been on the outside there when Hayden was on the outside. Looks like a defender was holding on to Immaculata Spartans not being able to get to the next level and block.
You usually only see defensive holding on pass plays, so it's quite unusual to see it on a run play there.
Yeah, it's very unusual there.
Spartans regain position in Tigers territory at their 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for them coming up. One receiver split out wide left for the Spartans. A little bit of motion in the backfield for the Spartans. Snap to Hayden. Hayden's going to take it right up the gut. He's going to find some space. He's going to power through multiple players. That's going to be a nice little run for Hayden. And Patrick, abusing the replay button again. What do we got here?
We're going to take a look at this. Immaculata's finally able to get success running inside. Great blocking, great push. Hayden up the middle. Great run.
Shout out to the big boys up front for that one.
What do you do, Jake, if you find success on that play? Go right back to it.
We'll see what the Spartans do here again. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Hayes going to go up to his line, give him some audibles, check the play. Ball is snapped. Hayden to the outside. Hayden's going to find some blockers. He's going to find some space. He's going to run through a guy. He's finding his way close down to the end zone, and he's going to be stopped at around the 10-yard line.
There is way too much laundry out here today, Jake. Another flag on the play.
Is that another flag I see? Looks like that's going to be holding on the offense. That's going to be taken. That's going to have that run be taken back.
That was a good time to use replay, right? I used it 3 straight plays, so I had to take that one off, folks.
I would argue to say another quick quarter, it seems, as we're down to inside of 6 minutes of the second quarter. First and a unusual 9 for the Spartans here. That's going to be direct snap. That's going to be taken. And still up. These Spartans break tackles, man. Wow.
Great second effort there by Black.
Jameer Black on the carry. Here we go, once again, 2nd and short for the Spartans. Hayden the snap, fakes the handoff, goes up the gut, power his way through. I believe that's 1st down. Confirmed by PA announcer Kenny Craig. 1st down, Spartans. Damian Mack checks back into the game. Quinn Hayden out.
Very good drive here by the Spartans. They took the ball with 9 minutes on the clock. We're down to 4, under 5 minutes. Direct
snap to Spilly. Spilly's going to go to the outside. He's going to find a little bit of space. He's going to drag guys down to about the 5-yard line. Solid run for Spilly there. You think, Pat, with a few minutes left here in the second quarter and the Tigers getting the ball at the second half, you would almost quantify this as maybe a must-have points drive, would you say?
Yeah, this is must-score territory right here. Anytime you're inside the 10 with 4 downs, you got to punch this one in.
1st and goal for the Spartans. Hayden with a direct snap, up the gut, spin move, and he's going to be taken down just short of the goal line. I believe, I'm going to click the replay there. I believe the refs might have missed a false start on the right tackle there.
Yeah, it looks like you were right. The replay didn't catch it, but Immaculata definitely got away with that one.
I think Immaculata got a tad bit lucky on that one. So, they'll take 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. They got everybody in the backfield. They got Spilly, they got Black, and they got Lob, and that's going to be taken in for a score. Touchdown, Immaculata. Desir Spilly on the carry. Run that one back, Patrick. easy, would you say?
Yeah, great run, great blocking. 2 yards in the end zone for the Immaculata touchdown. Great response by Immaculata.
Yes, it's exactly what you need. Another touchdown on the season for Desir Spillay. Now we have our man of the moment, Mitch Carr, on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. 25 for 25 on the season for Mitch Carr, the sophomore. Immaculata regains the lead, 7-6 with 4:10 left in the second quarter. All right, Mr. Quarterback Patrick, take us through that drive. Cole Hayden got to have a gutsy drive to come back, score before halftime, and give your Spartans the lead. What's the mental framework that you got to take as the leader of the team and make sure you get your guys in the end zone there?
Yeah, senior leader, he truly set the tempo in that drive by running hard, keeping his shoulders low to the ground. I mean, you saw him spinorama 4 times right there on that last play. But he totally set the tone for that offense. All the running backs ran hard that drive. Great response by Immaculata. 6-0. You know, Immaculata is averaging what? 35, we said? 35 points a game?
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic for them to have single-digit points here.
Yeah, so Henry Snyder came out with a good game plan, and they were able to execute, and Immaculata had to respond, and that was a great way to respond.
Yeah, one of the things I mentioned was that the Spartans led 35-0 in their last meeting last year, but as we can see year by year, none of that matters because it's 7-6 here with 4 minutes left. Mitch Carr boots that ball deep down the field. That ball's going to take an interesting bounce. It's going to be picked up by the Tigers. Tigers find some space and taken down to the 26-yard line. Number 33, Tyler Cardoso on the return for the Tigers. You know, Patrick, they usually say 4-minute, they usually say 2-minute drill offense, but for DJ McCary here, what's the 4-minute offense?
It looks like Henry Snyder doesn't throw the ball that much, so they might have a little trickery on this drive. 4-minute drive, you always want to get some yards on the ground first, and if they're getting in long down situations, they'll try to air the ball out. Point of reference, all you listeners at home, both teams have all of their timeouts, if I stand corrected, so they also have that in their back pocket as well. Clearing the backfield, one running back to his left. They're going to send a guy off, and that's going to be 12 men on the field. You know, I saw that guy running across the field, and I thought they were going to go to quadruples right, which I've never seen before. But, you know, 2nd and 15 coming up for the Tigers. Not a good start by Henry Snyder there. 12 men on the field. I think that's their second time with 12 men on the field. Maybe. This game has a lot of laundry on the field, as I keep saying. 1st and 15 for the Tigers. McClary is going to drop back to pass, try to find a man, has nobody, rolls out, finds someone, and he's going to spike that one into the ground a bit short. That was intended for his receiver. I think that's number 0, Keon Thorpe. Yeah, great coverage there by the Spartans again. Definitely got to get pressure on McClary and got to lock up those receivers to make sure that they don't do anything dastardly in the closing minutes of this first half here. McClary comes in from the sideline with the play. 2nd and 15. One receiver to his left, 2 to his right, 2 up backs to his left side. Claire's going to have a direct snap to the left side. He's going to try to bounce the outside, fends off Jameer Black, but he's going to be taken down by a host of other Spartans. And Pat on the replay again. What do you got, Pat? Yeah, Jameer Black makes this play on the outside. Watch number 11. Holding his block, getting off his block, containing the outside, forcing it back inside. Great play by number 11, Jameer Black. Yeah, Jameer Black did not make the solo tackle there, but as you noted, as a defensive end there, one of your priorities is to have contain on that quarterback. And with such a dangerous runner with McClary, you're going to need to keep him inside the hashes, and he did just that, throwing off his block, forcing him inside for his teammates to grab him. 3rd and long, Jake. Let's see what they got. McClary, one running back to his right, trips right receivers. McClary's going to roll out right, drop back to pass.
And he's going to run, and there's going to be a flag. Looks like there's going to be holding there. We'll see if coach accepts or declines that penalty. And Coach Colombo declines the holding, which will now make it a 4th and a very long for the Snyder Tigers. Almost certainly going to have to punt here deep in your own territory.
Yeah, good call by Coach Colombo there, declining that penalty as Henry Snyder didn't get enough for that first down. They would be back anyway. I think they had 7 or 8 yards to go. Great job by Coach Colombo knowing his distances. Immaculata is going to get this ball back on a short field.
McClary is going to be back to punt here. He's going to get that one off. Gets it a little bit deeper than Hayden thought. Hayden's going to return it. He's going to break a tackle, put some juke moves on, and eventually going to be taken down close to midfield. Two minutes and 46 seconds for the Spartans. 51 yards to go to find the end zone. Coach Colombo at the bottom there, delivering the play to Damian Mack as he runs into the field to deliver the play. Hayden alone in the backfield here. Spartans are going to do the shift, and they got Snyder again. That's going to be a 5-yard encroachment on the Tigers. And Immaculata pushes himself back into Snyder territory without having to burn any time or downs on the clock. I believe that is Snyder's 3rd encroachment penalty on the Spartans' devious lateral pre-snap line movement. 1st and 5 here for the Spartans. One running back to the left of Hayden. Hayden's going to go to the outside, find a seam in the middle. He's going to bounce out down to the right field side of the sideline. He's going to be going. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to be going into the end zone for a touchdown. Cole Hayden on the carry. A fantastic run for Hayden on the first play of the drive. That's the tail end of that run there. And that's going to make it 13-6 Spartans, pending no flag. Can't see what the call is, but considering where I'm watching the refs spot this ball and where the Spartans are walking, I'm going to have to probably take that touchdown off the board.
Oh, wow. Great play by Hayden there. This game needs to clean up at halftime for both teams. Looks like we definitely had a hold there.
2nd and 1. Yeah, but it's 2nd and 1. Did they call him?
They called a hold. If you have that yardage already and the hold happens at that spot, they won't bring you back because it's such a long play.
Thank you, Gene Sarator, on the high school specific rules. 2nd and 1 for the Spartans. Direction out to Hayden. Hayden's going to try to take it up the middle. He's going to find some space to the right side, and it's going to be down around the 27-yard line. We're encroaching on the non-existent 2-minute warning in high school, but first down for the Spartans.
Great running by Hayden there. It seems as if, as the game goes on, defenders get tired and Hayden keeps the train going. Great back-to-back runs by Hayden. I would be tired after that, 65-yard run.
I'm tired of saying that he's been finding some space because I've been saying it about every play today. So, direct snap. That's going to be taken up the middle. Nice little run for Jameer Black there. Second and 4 for the Spartans here as we're about 1 minute and 30 left on the clock. Snap to Hayden. Hayden runs through the middle, and he's taken down at around the 11-yard line. Nice little job by Immaculata to find their way back in the red zone again after a unfortunate penalty on the not touchdown anymore run by Cole Hayden. 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Spartans are 12 yards from glory and getting another secured touchdown before the first half here.
Looks like we had a timeout called there by Immaculata.
Yep.
Coach trying to get the right play here in the red zone. Just stopping the clock. Minute 17 left. Trying to run this down. Probably, you always want to get in the end zone, but probably trying to run this down under a minute. And Henry Snyder's got to go to the field in under a minute. Let's punch this in first, though, folks.
Nice little crowd shot here. You see the Spartan faithful out in full force once again tonight. On a bit of a chilly night, Patrick. It was definitely more warm last week, and,
it's a little nippy out here.
We see the Spartan cheerleaders in the tracksuit fits this time. As we progress later into the fall season, it's only going to get cooler and cooler here in beautiful central New Jersey. Patrick, does central New Jersey exist?
It does, it does, it does.
Is it Taylor ham or is it pork roll?
Taylor ham.
I would have to disagree with you on that. Looks like we're going to have to...
Just kidding. I'm Central Jersey. Of course it's pork roll. Jeez. Jeez. Are you salt, pepper, ketchup guy?
Oh, of course. SPC all the way.
There you go.
Folks, if you're listening at home, make sure you go to uctv.com. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna say, go and vote on if it's Taylor ham or pork roll. Also, I think it's Unitas, Caritas.com if I'm right.
And please, folks, if you want to sponsor the broadcast, especially this game, we had all this laundry on here. We would love to get in contact with Rob Hellwig, and we would love to have you a part of our team.
The first bagel shop to donate.
Good reviews, too, right? Good feud reviews.
The first bagel shop to donate to UCTV, we will decide whether it's Taylor ham or pork roll on your own behalf. So if you want to make sure you settle the debate, donate to Unitas Caritas today.
Looks like a fairly long time out here, Jake.
Well, that's nothing short of surprising is what we've seen tonight. I think we gave the announcing jinx to ourselves as we could have potentially thought this might have been a shorter broadcast than last time, but we are well on our way for some longevity here, as it seems. Coach Colombo is speaking with two of the referees here. I'm not sure about what.
This is like a Matrix game. It's like a quick game, but a long game. And a long game, but a quick game. Because all they do is run the ball, both teams.
It's kind of like our time in high school. The weeks were long, but the years were short.
Yeah.
Spartans here. Direct snap over to Jameer Black. Jameer Black's going to be taken down at the 5-yard line.
Might be inside Coach Colombo's mind right now, Jake. Get this under a minute. Don't give Henry Snyder enough time to get the ball and eventually, see if they got a drive out of it.
Yeah, 12 seconds was too much for Pat Mahomes in the AFC playoffs. So
had to change the rules because of that one.
I want to make sure there's not too much time left for Gigi McClary and the Tigers. Second and goal for the Spartans, getting ready to go. Hayden on the snap, takes it way to the outside. He's going to try to find a seam, and he's in! Touchdown, Cole Hayden!
Great job by Immaculata getting this ball in. Cole Hayden on the outside. Great blocking up front. Great lead blocking. Follows his blocks. Turns his shoulders upfield and gets in the end zone for the Spartans touchdown.
Jameer Black on the lead block there, and Damian Mack as the wide receiver outright, staying on to his man and allowing Hayden to get in there. So kudos to those two folks there for getting that in. And the wonderful Mitch Carr on for the extra point. Smacks right down the middle. 2 for 2 on the night for Mitch Carr, and that gives them, the Spartans, a 14-6 lead with 36 seconds left to go here in the first half at Torpy Field. Good evening, everybody. If you're just tuning in, welcome to UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas and our wonderful director, or as he's listed on Max Preps, the school statistician, Rob Hellwig. So kudos to Rob and the whole Unitas Caritas team for getting us set up tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad Rob found his way on the team roster. Rob is Mr. Do-It-All. He's one of a kind.
Yeah, Rob fixes the replay button for us, and week by week, it's just going to increase about how well we do stuff.
And just want to say, I don't think we said this, we're sorry about the technical difficulties in the start of our broadcast. We got those fixed. I think we were just talking on a buzzard mic, but
yeah,
we've tried, folks. We've tried.
We appreciate all your feedback at home, and we take it very seriously, and want to make sure we bring you the best product possible here for the Spartans. Spartans kicked off here to the Tigers. That's taken by number 1 of the Tigers, and he's going to be taken down at around the 28-yard line. That was Makai Cassius on the return. And a late flag is thrown for some reason. We'll go listen in here and see what that's all about. Unsportsmanlike conduct called on the Spartans at the end of this play here. That's going to give Snyder probably better field position, a lot better field position. Let's see where the official mark is here. That ball gets moved all the way up to the Tigers' own 44-yard line.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That can't happen on the Spartan side. Immaculata's flag just put Henry Snyder a couple plays away from getting into field goal range. One big play with 27 seconds left can get them in range to take that three-point shake.
Considering the nature of high school football and there's no Brandon Aubrey or Justin Tucker style kickers, it looks like they're going to have to go all the way here to score some points. Looks like they're going to have about 56 yards until they get to the end zone, so we'll see if they can do that in 27 seconds. McClare's going to look to pass, and he's going to throw the ball, and it's going to be incomplete to his receiver, Makai Cassius. He almost got that off the ground. I think they're calling him down. Yeah, it looks like his knee hit before he got that pass. Try to pull off that Pat Mahomes incompletion that you guys see on X and Instagram all the time. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Tigers. I believe that's their first one of the first half, so they believe they have 2 remaining. Yeah, interesting timeout there from Henry Snyder. You would think that with an incomplete pass, the ball would, stop, but looking back on it, his knee touched and the clock's a running clock now. So 18 seconds to get in the end zone or get 3 points. As I said, no Brandon Aubrey, but, trying to get them in the 25, 30-yard field goal range. All it takes is one big play, Jake. Patrick, you do make a good point there that I previously was not thinking about. They did, in fact, rule DJ McClary down, so that goes credits as a sack for the Spartans defense. Ergo, they had to take that timeout to stop the clock for the Tigers. So, good point there. Spartans doing their best tonight. They're missing one of their key players, number 55, Aaron Mellick, the Lafayette football commit. He went down, unfortunately, last game with an injury, and he is on the sideline tonight. So obviously a big hit for the offensive and defensive line, but it seems so far that they're trying to make the best of it. Coach Colombo once again speaking to multiple refs as Snyder tries to get on top of the ball. Another display of just, it's unspeakable what has been going on tonight. A lot of misinformation going on and other stuff. Snyder keeps trying to go up to the ball, but the ref is standing there in lieu as another referee is speaking to Coach Mike Colombo of the Spartans about something, I'm not sure. This would really be a fantastic time to have a sideline reporter to see if we could get the inside scoop on what's going on. Oh, we're hiring. If anyone wants to be on the sideline, giving some good interviews to Coach Colombo and putting a hot mic in that conversation, let us know. If you want to be the next Tracy Wilson, apply at unitascaritas.org. I believe that there is a discrepancy with the timing on the clock. It seems the referee was ushering up to the press box to get the correct score, or the correct time on the scoreboard. But as you know, folks, this is high school football. So as you know, this is high school football and not the professional. So even the product on the field is needs a little bit of fine tuning just to get all those things up there. Looks like they've added 22 seconds as the official time left on the clock. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for the Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Clary takes a snap, drops back. He's going to fire a ball deep down the field, and he sails that one into the Immaculata bench. That one was incomplete.
Yeah, that was good pressure on the outside there. Let's watch. Number 59 getting the backfield. Looks like he got held a little, but getting pressure on McClary to miss that throw.
Yeah, the Spartans had 2 guys on the coverage there, and it was Quinn Hayden and Damian Mack, number 6 and number 2. Even if he threw that in play, I don't even think they were going to complete that. 3rd and 12 for the Tigers. McClary in the backfield alongside his cohort, number 7, Shamir Hargrove. Shamir Hargrove, I think, is going to be the passer here. They're going to run a little hook and ladder play to DJ McClary, and he's going to get the first down. Patrick, I hate to spam the replay button, but you know we got to do that one.
Yeah, good old-fashioned hook and ladder. Run a little curl route, catch it. McClary comes on the outside, pitch and catch, up the field.
Now, for the folks at home that don't know, our freshman season at Immaculata Football for me and Patrick.
Looks like they caught him with a block in the back, as we showed in that replay. That block upfield and Cole Hayden looked a little extracurricular in the back there. So that play is coming back, folks.
I haven't seen a hook and ladder play since our freshman year football, Patrick, remember?
Yeah. Good old times there, Jake.
Shout out to former Immaculata football player Nick Jalandoni, as he was one of the proponents, receivers of that play. So a little interesting to see that play run. I haven't seen that in a while. Third and 7 for the Tigers. McClary in the backfield, trips left, drops back, looks to throw, avoiding some traffic, throws it in the middle of the field, and it's just out of the reach of Mackay Cassius. McClary had him wide open, and he just threw it a little bit outside of his body, and he could not complete the play. One and a half seconds left. 4th down. If I'm the Spartans here, I'm showing 11 blitzers on this punt here, unless they go to just take a knee.
I think the smart choice here would be to take a knee, but could do a little trickery here. You never know. If I'm Immaculata, I'm playing this straight up as I always have.
Immaculata almost took one for a pick 6 to the house at the end of the first half last time. Let's see if there's going to be anything similar potentially here. McClary drops back, going to throw a deep ball way down the field, and he overthrows everybody. And that is the end of the first half. 14-6 for the Spartans at the end of the first half. Snyder High School Tigers will be getting the kickoff at the second half. We have the Spartan faithful just walking into the locker room beside us. You know, I would probably assume that being up only 1 score with them to receive the ball is not the position you want to be in. However, you want to be up regardless.
Yeah, it's Immaculata's up. That's what they go in the locker room with. They have the lead. They need to clean up on both sides of the ball, some things. This penalty's getting littered with penalty flags. That's something both coaches are going to be talking about. But nonetheless, they've responded on their last 2 drives to be able to score. 14-6 lead. Coach is going to want some things different in there, but they have the lead, so that's always good.
Yes, Coach Colombo is just finally walking in, one of the last folks alongside Quinn Hayden here, just giving him a little bit of direction. And yeah, We're going to take a quick break here at UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas. Thank you for joining in so far, and I think we're going to what are we going to do here? Pat, you gonna run another advert here or what?
Yeah, I'll do a little advert.
Okay, we'll give you a little UCTV promo, and then we're gonna sign off for a minute or two as we find out what we're gonna have going on for the halftime show. So, Pat, take it away for UCTV here.
Here at UCTV, we would like to take a break in the action to recognize the work of Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was started in 2018 by a group of alumni that were dedicated to preserving the long, rich tradition of Immaculata High School. The Foundation's mission is on preserving the school's proud tradition by providing resources to help fund capital improvements, athletic equipment, and other needs of the school. To join the club, please go to unitascaritas.com, click and then select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 monthly donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive. We will be back soon, folks. Thank you for watching.
Yes, I believe it is homecoming week here at Immaculata, and I believe we're going to take you down to the field alongside the Immaculata Band and some of the theatrics. So listen in to PA announcer Kenny Craig and everything more coming up.
There she was involved with the hip-hop dancing, Black Student Union, Society for Women of Color and Business, Student Organization Association, and is a part of the inclusive crew for Villanova's Special Olympics. Rockwell is attending with college of the university and double majoring in political science and business as part of the pre-law track. He is also a member of the CCNC football team. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Snyder and Rockwell Davis for 2023 Homecoming Game 3. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 nominees. We begin with Adam Johnson, and she is escorted by Snyder. Adam Johnson is a member of the World Catholic National and Scientific Society. She has served as a student council rep and is a member of the Frauenheim Club and Catholic Advocates for Christ. And he has been active in campus community service as a red and egg contributor and participating in athletics initiatives. She has played volleyball, softball, basketball, and ran track while at Jet. After graduation, she hopes to attend a four-year Catholic university and major in education. Such matters as the current student council president, treasurer of the Black Student Union, and secretary for the Wildlife Conservation Club. He has also been involved in campus industry, serving as an egg recruit and red creek leader, and has gotten the Social Service Award. Athletically, Tyson has been a four-year member of the boys basketball program. After high school, he let go into the field of architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Johnson and Tyson Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, next quarter, Maddie Mario, and she is joined by Mario. Maddie Mario has been on the girls softball team throughout high school, currently served as the team captain, and is also a member of the track and field squad. She is a member of the National Honor Society, president of the American Sign Language Club, and serves on the student council and is a peer leader. Maddie is currently undecided on which school she will attend, but is glad to study speech and language pathology. Dick Snyder has been a starter on the varsity baseball team for his entire high school career. He has served in the student council as freshman class president, two-time Spartan student class captain, one-time winner, and is currently a home run representative. In addition, he is a 4-6 member of the Monsieur Caritas team, belongs to the National Honor Society and the Royal Pathology Society. After graduation, he will attend National College to play baseball and study business. Ladies and gentlemen, Maddie Mario and Dick Snyder. Next, we welcome Renata Martinez as she is escorted by Tyler Pollard. Though this is a three-year competition leader and a two-year national football team. She is the current senior class president, is the student union vice president, Angel Club co-vice president, and a member of the Rotary Big Club. Additionally, she is in the Spartans Society, Frauenheim Club, Patrick Athletes Club, and the Investment Club. After high school film, plans to attend Western University School of Business with a major in business, finance, and a minor in communications. Snyder has been a marching band filmmaker for 2 years. He's vice president of the French Honor Society and is a member of the National Honor Society, the Royal Catholic Honor Society, and the Catholic Athletes for Rights. He is a 4-6 member of the Monsignor Family Leadership Team and has served on the student council and as an Antioch retreat leader. He has been a premier member of the Marching Band Pocket. After graduation, I was looking to pursue his degree in chemical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Unitas and Caritas. And I'm going to happy to the public, to the player, as he is forward by Immaculata. He's the player of the second year of the marching band, Phoenix, with music education and a member of both the Spartans and Chamber Choir, jazz band and the ensemble, and a member of the previous pack. She is the 4th member of the Monsignor Family Leadership Team, a very scholar, Royal Catholic, president of the Frauenheim Honor Society, president of the National Honor Society, and co-vice president of the National Honor Society. After graduation, she plans to study music and business and then wants to attend law school. Kate Castaneda, the three-point athlete, participated on the varsity baseball team, winning track and cross-country team. His other passion is music, where he has participated in marching band, musical, indoor production, and chamber choir. He is also a cheerleader and a student council holder representative. Gates is committed to Wyoming University to play Division I baseball. He plans to major in education with a minor in music. Ladies and gentlemen, Susie Polito and James Castaneda. Before we name our king and queen, we would just like to take a moment to recognize the parents, family, friends, and teachers of our nominees. This moment wouldn't be possible if these 8 years ago were not for your love, support, and guidance. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourself one hand. So, are we ready? First, the 2024 homecoming queen is Eddie Johnson. You're going for a homecoming team. Tyler Pollack. Put together with your little Florida nominees. I want to congratulations to Eddie Johnson and Tyler Pollack. this weekend, meaning tomorrow, we won't be on our way to MetLife Stadium. You can see the 11 other Invitational at MetLife Stadium. We will perform tonight during at 12:40 in the afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, with the program, from the action, please welcome the Immaculata High School Sport Marching Band.
unnecessary.
Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas Caritas Foundation. We want to give an applause to a great performance by the Immaculata Marching Band. I'm here right now with 1994 player Mike Bates. It's been 30 years since your team reached, for the second time in Immaculata history, state champions of New Jersey.
That's it.
How does it feel to be back here today?
It feels awesome. I haven't been back here too much in that time. I get to the basketball games a lot, but to be back in a football environment at a new place, because when I was at Immaculata, we were at Somerville High School. Yep. So to be back at Torpy Field, it's an awesome atmosphere here. The team is good. One of my classmates has sons that are playing, which is kind of awesome. It's a great atmosphere, and I'm just excited to be back with my brothers that we won a state championship with, and to share this time and get to see my friends again and reminisce and talk and how old we are and everything about Immaculata. It comes back in so many great memories, so it's great to be here.
Well, you talked a little about reminiscing. We want to reminisce on that 1994 season. What was the mantra that made your team so special?
I would say that mantra was family. And we started as a group as freshman year. And it was our goal to win a state championship because there was players from '84 that coached us, and we wanted to follow in their footsteps. So Immaculata was a community, it was a family, and we wanted to be great like those guys showed us how to be great. And we got close our sophomore year. We had a great season. We fell short. Junior year, we got closer. We fell short. And then senior year, our mantra was we were gonna win no matter what. And it was a great group of guys, from our seniors to our freshmen to our sophomores. We came together, and a lot of that was from Mr. Frauenheim. And Coach Frauenheim instilled out of us how to be great and to not let anything stop us. And if there was one word, I would definitely say family, because we were a true family.
Well, that's awesome. We're glad to have you, Mike. We're glad to have you back. So it's been 30 years since that team achieved greatness in the state of New Jersey, and we're all glad to have you back, and thank you for coming in the booth and talking to me today. Mike Bates right here, 30 years since that 1994 team, state champions. We'll be back shortly. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jeffrey Hunter on that spot across the field. The break the in to the Apple City. Right now, the winner will receive $175. So let's get it up here. Let's get it more from 200. More you buy, we'll give you a prize.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. I'm Jacob Schmidt along with my co-host, Pat Frauenheim. Pat, put up that previous image that we just had up here.
Got
the 1994, look at that. Sunday, December 4th, 1994. Immaculata's rush swamps Del Barton. There's a great trio of 94 Spartans that we're going to be honoring tonight, and we just had Mike Bates in the booth here for the halftime show. And in the kickoff, or in the newspaper article, it says third quarter touchdown runs by Tony Gazelle and Mike Bates snapped to 7-7 half. So
there you
cool
go.
To see him in there. State championship, 27-7 over Del Barton.
65 there. Mike Taberski looks like a football player there.
Yeah,
that's a guy I want blocking for me, man.
That is old school there. And funny enough, Brian Hayden on the left there, Cole and Quinn's father are here on the night. So that is a great photo to have.
Looks like we're ready for kickoff there, Jake.
Yeah. All right, the Spartans are going to be kicking off to the Tigers. 14-6 Spartans. Mitch Carr is back deep to kick the ball. Few short moments here as we get the sideline crew all staged up and ready. It is getting chillier and chillier as the night goes on, Pat.
Yes, it is. And hopefully we have a clean second half of football.
We'll see. Carr boots it off. That ball is picked up by the Tigers. Number one, going to find some space. First laundry tag already thrown out. And Tigers take it down. I couldn't even make the call because we've already seen flags.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one might be coming back. There's a flag sitting right in front of us. Illegal block in the back.
And that's going to be a block in the back on the Tigers. That's going to push them back to around their own 25-yard line. We'll see where the official spot is.
We got a hold in there. Holding's the call.
Yep, holding. Correct. Scratch that. Holding on the Tigers. One whole play into the second half, and we have seen that happen. The Tigers are dropped back all the way to their own 10-yard line. All right, first play, handoff to DJ McClary, and McClary is going to get stuffed for no gain. It looks like number 7, Shamir Hargrove, has taken in the quarterback duties, and they had McCary in as the running back there. We'll see if that continues for the next few plays.
Immaculata took the field first on defense last week, too, and had a 3-and-out stop. Let's see if they can continue that today.
They're on good pace here with the 2nd and 8. Looks like McClary's going to be, I can't tell, but it is McClary and it is Hargrove in the backfield for the Tigers. Hargrove takes the ball. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to scramble around. He's going to look, and he's going to be taken out of bounds for no gain. That's going to be 3rd and long for the Spartans.
Great pursuit by 59 there. Getting after the quarterback and staying with the quarterback. Great job.
Yeah, that is number 59 of the Spartans. That is Jordan Harrison, the junior. Third and 9 for the Tigers coming up at their own 11. Spartans are going to be looking to make a vaulted defensive stop here and regain the momentum.
Long yardage here. Got to protect downfield and tackle up in front. Look for screens here.
In the backfield is Christian Lloyd alongside Hargrove. Hargrove's going to roll out to his right. Hargrove's looking. Hargrove might find some space. He throws back across the field. That's picked off! Picked off! That's number 11, Jameer Black on the interception. More laundry thrown in the backfield.
Great play here by Jameer Black, coming under the route and intercepting the ball. But, folks, we have a flag on the play. It looks like we're going to get a hold on the Henry Snyder Tigers, and this one will be declined. Great play by Jameer Black.
Offensive holding by the Tigers, declined by the Spartans. That is officially an interception for number 11, Jameer Black.
Something right was said in that halftime locker room, Jake. The Spartans came out, looked sharp, made a play, and winning the turnover battle right now, 1-0.
And against a very tough, unbeaten Immaculata Spartans team, that is a unforgivable error for the Tigers. You do not want to give the Spartans possession inside the red zone for the first drive. Hayden takes the snap. He's going to roll out. This looks like a pass. It's picked off again. That's DJ McClary. DJ McClary's going down the left side of the field. He finds the blockers over the middle. He's going the 30, the 25, the 10. Touchdown, DJ McClary. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, let's take a look at that play, Jake. He's not a 4-star for no reason. He is a player. Immaculata tries to throw the ball off the sudden change, and DJ McClary picks one off and takes one to the house for 6.
That is a showstopper right there. My goodness. I believe they're going to call a block in the back on the Tigers. So that will take back the touchdown, but the Tigers retain possession on the interception and will start with the ball inside deep in Spartans territory.
Looks like we spoke too soon, Jake. With all these flags in these games, we should have known. But great play there by DJ McClary.
They just threw another flag up on the screen there.
Oh, wow.
Well, that is 2 touchdowns tonight called back because of penalties. 1 for the Spartans and 1 for the Tigers.
We should have brought a flag with us, Jake, and got in on this action. Looks like everyone's tossing stuff out of their pockets today.
If everybody listening to the stream tonight made 1 small donation per flag thrown tonight,
we'd have a producer by now.
Oh, yeah, that is for sure. Cole Hayden looks distraught after throwing that one, and rightfully so. There's a very unfortunate error there, but it's going to take some grittiness for the Spartans to come back from that one and to make sure that they're in the right mental space. Looks like the chain gang wasn't set, so there will be another delay in getting this play off here. I mean, Patrick, Hayden had that pass there, and I mean, there just comes a point where you got to hand it to DJ McClary. I mean, the vertical on that jump. I mean,
something.
he high-pointed that ball and caught that, and then, house called it with the exception of a block in the back. So,
yeah, great play. He's an athlete. That's why he's rated so high. He made a great play on Hayden. Immaculata trying to throw the ball off the sudden change.
McClary in the backfield here, going to try a pass of his own here, rolling out to his right, going to throw it down the field, finds his man over the middle. That's caught by number 1, Mackay Cassius.
Great play here. Great throw by DJ McClary. Great job by 1 sitting down and continuing working his way to the ball. Big hit at the end. Great job holding on.
Yeah, that was hit by Micah Smith, the sophomore wide receiver DB for the Spartans. They're going to push this ball back, so it looks like another flag has been called.
I think we might be getting on a New Jersey high school record here.
Pat, while I call this next play call, see if you could get the penalty stats up.
I'm pulling that up right now.
That is something I want to see here early in this third quarter. First and a lot for the Tigers.
A country mile.
Ah, yes. At the Spartans 45, McClary solo in the backfield. He's got 1 up back to his right. He's going to send him out to make trips left. He's going to send another guy in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. McClary's going to go up the gut, find a seam. Good run for McClary. He's going to get back decent chunk of that penalty yardage and bring second and 10 here. Second and 10 for the Tigers coming up here. Number 4, Raheem Brown leaving the field, and it looks like number 2, Basir Shivers is coming in to deliver the play for the Tigers. Shamir Hargrove in the backfield at quarterback. Check that running back, right side. That ball's going to be a direct snap. Take it to Kayon Thorpe, and he's going to be taken down behind the line for 3rd and long.
59's having a heck of a game out here on the Immaculata side. Great job by getting through this block, keeping his shoulders square, and being the first at that attack. Great job by number 8 picking up on the back tackle too.
Yeah, that is a nice play. Again, calling his name, Jordan Harrison, the junior.
It's all over the field tonight.
Third and 12 for Snyder coming up at the Spartans' 37-yard line. McClary back in the backfield alongside Shamir Hargrove. Hargrove is going to throw. He's going to throw that ball. Good pass, but it was just dropped by Kayon Thorpe. And that's going to bring up 4th and 12 for the Tigers. Pat, my fingers are getting a little bit chilly here in the booth here, so you think the weather might have any effect to some of these drop balls by Snyder?
Yeah, that ball didn't have a lot on it. The receiver had to wait for that ball to come down. Tough play with the defender coming in you. You can always see a defender in the back of your eye, and his eyes were taken off the ball and dropped there.
McClary back here to punt it away at his own 45. He sends that. Hayden's going to let it go. He gets a nice backspin bounce on it, and Snyder's going to down it at the Spartans' 10-yard line.
And McClary made up for his first punt. His first punt wasn't that great, but his last 2 punts have been very good. And that one getting inside the 10, very good punt there by McClary.
Yeah, he dropped that one on a dime. Shades of Steve Weatherford there.
Yeah, I'm seeing shades of Shohei. This kid can do everything out here. But Francisco Lindor for MVP.
Yes, no Mets bias in this broadcast booth whatsoever. Speaking of which, I think the Dodgers-Padres Game 5.
Yeah, let's give a little update on that.
Does that game start tonight?
Yep, Game 5 tonight.
Yeah. We'll get to that next play, but here we got a 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly's going to break some tackles, run over a guy, and he's going to be dragged down. Nice little run for Spilly there.
Yeah, hard-nosed run in there, getting north to south, taking on contact. Great run by Spilly there.
And for all you Mets fans listening out there, home and abroad, the Los Angeles Dodgers currently have a 1-0 lead on the Padres in the middle of the third inning. Winner of that game will go on to play the Mets in the NLCS on Sunday at 4 o'clock, I believe is the correct time. And you Yankee fans are going to have to wait until tomorrow at 1 o'clock as the Tigers and Guardians play Game 5 to see who advances to play them in the ALCS. Second and short for the Spartans. And nothing's going to be done there.
Looks like a miscommunication there by Cole Hayden and Luke Lobb.
Luke Lobb on a negative 2-yard carry there. It's going to be third and 4 for the Spartans, deep in their own territory. Spartans are set. Hayden in the backfield, complimented by Spilly. Hayden goes to the outside, breaks some tackles. Nothing comes of it. It's going to be 4th and medium for the Spartans, and it looks like a punt is inevitable here, deep in their own territory. Damian Mack checks in for Quinn Hayden here. Although I might be standing corrected, Pat, it's 4th and 2 at their own 18, and they're going for it. They tried the, are they going to get him again?
Yep. Coach Colombo's old trick there, Jake. 4th and short, see what you line up in, see if you can get them off sides, get that free first down. And it looks like it worked.
Looks like the Spartans might have gotten an encroachment on the Snyder with that lateral line movement for the 3rd or 4th time tonight, and this definitely comes up in a huge spot, 4th and 2. We'll wait on the official call here.
Dare I say it, Jake? Another flag.
Were you able to find any of those stats? Do we?
I'm not getting great connection out here in the beautiful Torpy Field in Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Bridgewater, yes, not Somerville, Bridgewater.
Yep, there you go.
Well, as we take a little bit of a break in the action, now's a great time to let you prospective business owners know that this would be a perfect time for a little bit of ad space here on Unitas Caritas TV.
We are now at, I believe, this says 11 penalties for 88 yards for the Henry Snyder side and 5 penalties for 32 yards for the Immaculata side. So in total, this one probably hasn't been included yet, so I would say 12 for 93 and Immaculata 5 for 32. So we're looking at 17 penalties here, Jake, for over 100 yards.
17 penalties in just less than 2.5 quarters right now. That's definitely interesting to see. But I would say that outside of the penalties that called back the touchdowns, this penalty might have been one of the most impactful ones of the game, getting the Spartans out of a 4th and short in their own red zone and getting them a first down. So 1st and 10, Hayden in the backfield, takes the direct snap, running outside, cuts back inside, breaking some tackles, and he is taken down, but not before he gets a good chunk of yards there. Second and 2 for the Spartans coming up. Quinn Hayden comes in from the sidelines to deliver the play to Cole. Important to note for Snyder's defense, DJ McClary is off the field now, so. Spilly in the backfield alongside Hayden. One receiver to the left. Hayden's going to take it outside once again. He's going to cut inside. He's going to find some open space. He's across midfield. He breaks a tackle, cuts back inside, and he's going to be taken down, not before a nice run to Tigers' 36-yard line, but is that laundry I see?
I hate to say it, folks, but we got flags on the play.
Oh.
3 of them I count. Looks like this one is going to be coming back.
Yeah, that is offensive holding on the Spartans. That one is definitely going to be coming back. You can see the team walking back to the spot of the offense.
It's going to be a lot of rich laundromats tonight, Jake. These flags are getting dirty out here.
You know, one of my favorite laundromats is the one right across the street from Immaculata High School on Mountain Avenue. Shout out to them. That's free promo.
Every Spartan that's walked the halls of Immaculata.
Every Spartan that has gone to Immaculata knows exactly what laundromat I'm talking about. Yeah. Parents included. Looks like we have 2nd and 9 here for the Spartans. At their own 29-yard line. Bunch set formation on the inside here. 1 receiver to the left. Direct snap here to Spilly. Spilly's going to find some space. He's going to keep running down the sidelines. And let's check. No flags? No laundry?
I think he's got it.
All right. That's a decently sized run for the Spartans that has not been taken back by a penalty. So Spartans are over midfield once again.
Yeah, great run there by Spilly, getting outside, keeping his legs going, getting that first down. That was a long first down to get. Looks like, you know, if the sideline wasn't there, he might have cut back in and broke one. But great run by Spilly.
It seems like the common denominator for penalties tonight has been Cole Hayden on the rushes. I think Hayden might have had about 80 to 90 yards taken back from penalties alone, which is unfortunate. But he's going to try once again here.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't make this stuff up.
I promise that was not an announcer jinx. I was just pointing out a statistic. That is another holding call on the Spartans. That negates another run for Cole Hayden. You know, Pat, I know you were looking over some of the stats at halftime, and you said to me, you're like, Cole Hayden only has 5 rushes on the day. Is that, or something, one of those low numbers? And you're like, is that even possible? Because all they do is run. And I was like, well,
guess we know why now. It was always interesting, Jake. You know when you used to play those, you see the yellow Volkswagen, you say punch buggy, no punchbacks? Imagine if we did that with flags right now. We'd both have huge bruises on our legs right now. This game is penalized to the max.
Yeah, no shortage of action from the referees tonight. 1st and long for the Spartans here. Hayden's going to do a little bit of trickery. He's going to hand off to Spilly here. Spilly, shifty, back over midfield once again. Spartans are now over midfield for the 3rd time on this drive alone. Let's see if they can stay that way.
You forgot a pretty important fact there, Jake. There was no penalty on that play. Great run by Spilly there.
You know, I almost forgot to mention it. I figured.
I think that's got to be a tradition now. I think you're going to have to start that for the rest of this game.
I would be interested to see if you've clicked the replay button more times tonight or if we've seen flags. I'm definitely going to have to watch the tape on that one.
Yep, the tape's not going to lie on that one.
2nd and 5 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Spilly. Spilly finds a gut up the middle, and he's only going to take a few yards before he's taken down. Third and 2 for the Spartans. Coach Colombo at the bottom of your screen there delivering the play to Quinn Hayden. .253 left and counting on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 14-6, your Immaculata Spartans. One receiver out wide right. Hayden and Spilly in the backfield. Spilly gets it, hands it off to Black. Black finds a seam. That looked like a horse collar there. And he's still chugging. He's still going. He's getting all the way down into the red zone. Oh, what a run. Click that button, Patrick.
All right, this one's worthy of a replay. Great run there. On the counter, Jameer Black taking it up, running through that tackle, running through another tackle, another 3 tackles, keeping that feet moving. Great run there by Jameer Black.
That's called grit and determination. he just chugged along there and picked up a swell of extra yardage.
I thought we were going to have a little beast mode highlight there. Marshawn Lynch run.
Get the Skittles out. Spartans have brought it down to the Tigers' 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's been a long and eventful drive, going under 2 minutes now.
Damian Mack out wide right. Hayden and Spilly back in the backfield. Direct snap to Spilly. Hayden, lead blocker, gets a block to the outside. He's going to find his way. Wait. Don't click that button. Touchdown! This here's Spilly on the carry. He finds the corner pylon. And look at this run here. Outside blocking. Spilly almost decides to cut it back inside against number 1, but he's going to dive for the pylon and find it again.
Great job by keeping his feet in bounds. Great job. Great run by Spilly there, getting in for a Spartans touchdown.
And you can see all the Immaculata Junior Spartans standing out behind.
Looks like they marked him short, Jake.
Oh, scratch that. I'm sorry, gentlemen.
Gave the touchdown sign.
Doesn't matter. Spilly's going to bring it back in again for a touchdown. Confirm that one.
We'll give him his credit now.
Touchdown. Immaculata.
We're giving him his credit now. He's getting the touchdown replay. Short yardage. Immaculata lines up. Direct snap to Spilly. Walk-in touchdown.
Word to the wise. Wait to the last second and see that the referees have made the call before you make the announcement. That's what I've learned in my 10 days of broadcasting experience.
Looks like he kind of tricked you there. Looks like he gave the touchdown sign early on you, Jake. And
they're preying on our downfall.
Yeah.
Mitch Carr, kick is up. Do I even need to say it, folks? Just look at the referees. He says it's good. That is 3 for 3 on the day for Mitch Carr. That brings him to 27 for 27 on the year. And the Spartan Junior faithful back behind the field goal post to retrieve that one. It's nice to get the kids in on the action. No netting up here in Torby Field in Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Yeah, man, that's where I grew up. My grandpa was coaching. All of us were playing games on the sidelines, retrieving kicks. It's awesome to see. Hope all those kids out there are going to be future Immaculata Spartans.
Love to see the family tradition, and the family tradition is rich and mighty here in the broadcast booth. I obviously have a Frauenheim with me. You know, Pat, you transferred into Immaculata in the winter season, and it was quite interesting to know that in a few days of knowing you that you had your last name on the building on one of the parts of the school. So you've done a lot of, you and your family have done a lot of community service for the Spartans here. And back to the gameplay, Mitch Carr kicks it back off, and that is taken up the middle by number 1 for the Tigers. That is Makai Cassius, and he is taken down at the 35-yard line. 21-6, your Immaculata Spartans. 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Another good point to make, that during that small break, could have had an ad from a from a restaurant owner. And McClary drops back to pass, and incomplete, intended for Shamir Hargrove. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
That one looked like a good throw there by McClary. Threw it to the outside, just a drop play by number 7. Got to make that catch, especially when you're down.
All things considered, Snyder's passing attack has not been fortuitous at all tonight. Combination of bad throws and dropped catches has been their downfall. 2nd and 10 for the Spartans, even though the line judge did not update the number. There he goes. There it is, the number 2. 2nd and 10. McClary on the handoff. Sends it up to number 1. That's Thorpe, breaking some tackles, getting to the outside. He's still up on his feet, and he's going to get the first down. Close to the midfield here. Snyder almost into Spartan territory, a couple yards short, currently at their own 48. Clary alone in the backfield. He's got receivers doubled, both to his left and right. Sends one in motion to bring into the backfield. Ball snap, direct snap for McClary. He's going to be a designed quarterback run. He spins around. He's going to try to, he throws the ball. I think that's picked off. Davey Mack. We're going to, it looks like the refs are ruling incomplete. Put the replay on. Put the replay on.
I don't think it's going to start.
There we go. Oh, wait. Something? All right, was that a catch? Let's look. I don't know, man. That looks like a catch to me.
I wish we had the zoom in angle, Jake. It looks like a catch to the naked eye, but that might have hit the ground. That was a weird play. That was. Have you been watching the Will Levis fiasco? Jordan Love the past couple weeks? Those are one of those plays. If you don't have it there, just take it down. Don't force a turnover there.
McClary with some evasive maneuvers in the backfield to try and get out of there and try to force something, and almost ended up with another turnover. So he's fortunate that it was ruled an incomplete, and they have 2nd and 10 now. McClary's going to hand off here, up the gut to Makai Cassius. Cassius is going to take it over midfield, and the Tigers are going to have a 3rd and 5 coming up. I believe that is going to be the last play of the third quarter here. 21-6, your Immaculata Spartans. And we have right in front of us coming up, it's going to be a little introduction of the 1994 Spartan Faithful Alumni Football Team, as we had, Patrick had Mike Bates on before. I think we're going to put up a quick little graphic here. We're going to try to put up a graphic here, but we're going to listen in to Kenny Craig on the announcement.
$219. $219 going up to the winner. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bring your attention to the 10-yard line down by the scoreboard in front of the Spartan football set. We welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, our 1994 state championship game celebrating their 30th anniversary. We welcome back our alumni football players from 1994 state championship, a big win at Joe Barton on that Saturday afternoon in December 1994. Let's give it up for our 1994 state championship football team.
Welcome back to UCTV, presented by Unitas, Caritas. That was our showing of the 1994 Spartan Faithful football team. They were grandstanding next to them with athletic director Tom Gambino, and I believe might have been their former coach. Coach for video came alongside to take the photo with them.
Yeah, Tom was on that coaching staff too. Great to have his old players back. Great turnout too by the 94 team.
3rd and medium for the Tigers. They're going to throw a deep ball way out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down for the Tigers. Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row we have honored some great alumni of the Spartan Faithful. We had the class of 1984 team last week. First undefeated team, Immaculata Spartans football team in Immaculata history and first state championship. We were able to have on Captain Mike Frauenheim last week, interviewed by none other than his nephew, Patrick Frauenheim, sitting alongside me here in the booth. And the 94 team, we were thankful to have a good showing of the members out here tonight to be honored here at the end of the third quarter. And, we could flash up this graphic real quick once again. They took down Del Barton 27-7 in the Procreal 3 championship, which was, their second state championship for the Immaculata Spartans. Another part of the vaulted legacy of Pierce Frauenheim, the coach there for many, many years. Now 4th down, the Tigers. McClary finds himself out of trouble, and he's going to scramble for the 1st down. Bold strategy by the Snyder Tigers, going for it at 4th and medium at midfield, and McClary finds himself out of trouble and gets the first down for them.
Great scramble there by McClary. Immaculata needed to do a better job containing him inside. They let him get loose, and he picked up that first down.
As we start the beginning of the 4th quarter here, Spartans are up 21-6 against the Tigers. You know, Pat, I have some information here that, I mean, they're only up 15, but they've won 4 matches by 22 points or more so far this season. So it's interesting to see a bit of a close contest here in the 4th quarter as that ball is handed off to Mackay Cassius. Mackay Cassius breaks. He finds some space. He's going to find the sideline, and he's going to spin himself in for the touchdown. Mackay Cassius on the run.
Let's take a look at this run. Great run by Mackay Cassius. Right up, great blocking. Runs downfield. Runs through the last tackle by Quinn Hayden. Gets in the end zone for a Henry Snyder touchdown. This team won't go away, Jake.
You know, a mere seconds before that play, I brought up some information about the Spartans and how much they've won in their previous contests, and noted the point differential in tonight's game, and immediately that changes face.
Yeah, Jake, this is a huge 2-point conversion. If Henry Tigers score, it would make it a 1-possession game. If they don't get this, it's at a 2-possession game. Definitely late in the 4th quarter, something to look for.
Good point, Pat. Spartans currently up 9. The Tigers are looking to make it 7. Trips right for Hargrove as the quarterback. Rolls out right. Looks to find a man. No good. That pass is batted down by the Spartans. That was number 8, Desir Spilly. And like you said, Pat, that means a lot in the grand scheme of things. It is now officially a 2-possession game for the Spartans, up 9 here with 11:30 left to go in the 4th.
Yeah, great job by Immaculata recovering after that long run and getting the stop there for that 2-point conversion. Good job.
Yeah, still a decent amount of time left, 11.5 minutes. Probably going to see a few possessions, at least a couple possessions for both teams left, maybe. Depends.
Jake, at the break, I don't think we've ever pulled this up in a while. I want to take a look at their schedule. Next week, we're traveling to Lincoln. First time broadcast on the road.
Yeah,
Got to get the travel pants on. I don't know if they give us sweatsuits for this. You know, travel gear.
Somebody help Rob Helwig give us some, get us some luggage, please.
And then after Lincoln, they're home against Westside, and then they're at St. Mary's Rutherford.
Yeah, next week is October 19th, 1 p.m. at Lincoln. Saturday, 1 p.m. Talk about big noon kickoff, huh?
Yep. Saturday day games, right? Big Ten football. Immaculata sure played Big Ten football today in the 1st quarter.
And they're going to need to continue to play some high-level football here as that kick is drilled into the back of the end zone.
Touchback alert. Is that McClary on the kick?
I'm not sure.
Looks like it was.
I'm going to shamelessly click the replay button to see. It's hard to tell from the side view, ladies and gentlemen.
That was number 3, DJ McClary on the kick for the touchback.
Okay. Well, if Patrick confirms it, I will confirm it as well. Yeah, definitely a staunch difference in showing on the special teams kick there. So Spartans are going to start off with normal field position at their own 20. Let's see how they respond here off a score from McClary. Hayden's going to be taken down for no gain. And I'm going to take back what I just said a few seconds ago because the score was by Mackay Cassius, number 1. 2nd and 7 for the Spartans coming up at their own 28-yard line. Damian Mackey in front of the sidelines with the play from Coach Colombo. Spilly in the backfield. Hayden's going to take a direct snap. Spilly's leading block for him. Hayden finds some space up the middle. He's going. He's across the sideline. He's down the 40 to the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 20-yard line. Another fantastic. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
Looks like we got a horse collar at the end of that play, Jake. Looks like Hayden was brought down by a horse collar.
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll wait to see the official confirmation, but I saw that flag came out, and I worried for Cole for a moment there.
Yeah, that's a big flag, too, by Henry Snyder. That would be 15 yards on top of this run, which will get them down in goal line range.
Waiting on the official call here from one of the referees here. And you hear our PA announcer, Kenny Craig, confirming the call that was, in fact, a penalty on the Tigers, and that will put Immaculata deep in the territory of the Tigers. I believe they officially marked that at the 10-yard line.
Now the Immaculata has 4 downs to get it in, Jake. 4 downs means 4 runs for Immaculata.
Hayden out wide left. Direct snap to Jameer Black. Jameer Black up the gut, powering forward, and taken down. It's about a 4-yard carry there.
That's a great first run in the red zone. You know, you have 4 plays to get 10 yards, and getting 4 on the first play will go a far way for this offense to be able to punch the ball in.
Yes, it's just important to gain yards each play and get yourself close to that goal line for a better chance of scoring. Damian Mack in from the sidelines, delivers the play.
Little confusion out front.
Spilly flanked right. I think Kyle Holpe's in, trying to find position here. Wide right here. Snap to Hayden, direct snap, guts it up the middle, finds a seam, and I think he's in. We'll wait for it. Touchdown! Cole Hayden on the carry.
Taking a look at this replay. Took Immaculata a while to get set up, but Hayden to the outside. Great blocking up front. Kick out blocks Hayden in the end zone for Immaculata. Touchdown.
Yeah, I see Damian Mack up there making a nice block up front. 27-12 for the Spartans. Mitch Carr on to attempt the extra point again. You know, these Spartans never make it easy when they score touchdowns. I mean, they're all close, and it's hard to just get them a good call, man.
Yeah, very tough. Looks like we got another flag.
Looks like number 20 on the Tigers is going to jump off sides. Looks like that's Cathal St. Jean encroaching on the side there.
Nothing phases Mitch Carr, though, right? He's prepared, ready to make this extra point. I think the announcer jinx.
You know, Patrick,
I think it happened. I think it just happened, folks, and I'm very sorry about that. But my partner next to me is, you know, he's a Mitch Carr fan, so he is looking at me not very well right now.
I specifically did not respond to that comment because I did not want to give life to it, but nevertheless, it is still too powerful.
A great play by the Henry Snyder Tigers blocking that, getting hands up, and sending that kick no good. Jake, I want to take a look at some stats here. We haven't talked about it in a while during this break.
Give it to me, man.
So our matchup stats, the Henry Snyder Tigers have only 6 downs compared to Immaculata's 16 first downs. Immaculata has 36 plays to Henry Snyder's 29 plays. Total yards, Immaculata has 238. Henry Snyder has 125. The turnover battle, Immaculata has 1 and Henry Snyder has 1. The keys to the game was our 3rd down efficiency. Henry Snyder is 2 for 7 on this stat, and Immaculata is 2 for 5. But I don't think these have been updated.
Well, Mitch Carr kicks it off here, and that is fielded by the Tigers. And he's going to find some room down the sideline. He's still going. Mitch Carr is going to have to make the tackle across midfield. That was number 1, Makai Cassius, on the carry, on the return. Good return. He was a bit disgruntled there over on the sidelines. I think he wanted to house call that.
Yeah, great return by Henry Snyder there. Getting good field position now to start a drive. They need to score because they are down 15 with 9 minutes left.
That is correct, Patrick. 27-12. Your Spartans are up against the Henry Snyder Tigers. 9 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. and Snyder takes over the ball at the Spartans' 45-yard line.
Looking at Henry Snyder here on this drive, it looks like they got to air it out here, see if they can get a quick play touchdown.
Well, they got McClary in the backfield there as the quarterback. He's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it off to Makai Cassius. Makai Cassius is going to run up the middle to no avail. He's going to get about a 2-yard gain before he's stopped by a swell of Spartans. Looked to be Luke Lobb and Vito Marco Glees on the group stop there.
Great first stop there by the Spartans after that touchdown drive. 5 guys to the ball, always a great sign.
Second and 7 for the Tigers. Declaring the backfield, 1 receiver out to the left. He's going to hand it off once again to Cassius. Cassius is going to break through tackles, and he's going to be taken down. Close to the first down.
Let's take a look at this, Jake, real quick, because I don't think McClary wanted him to snatch this ball. I think he wanted to pull this ball and throw it. I'd say he looked a little confused there.
Yeah, he did a little bit of the scorpion action with the hands up to the helmet, so maybe he thought that pulling it to the outside might have yielded a better result. But again, they still got first and down. McClary is going to keep it himself this time. Bounce it to the outside. He's going to break a tackle, find a seam, find itself to the sideline, and he's going to score again. DJ McClary on the carry. Touchdown.
I don't think I should show this replay because we have a penalty flag on the play. We have a holding on the Henry Snyder Tigers, and this one is coming back.
All right, well, delete everything I just said in the last 25 seconds because it does not matter as that ball is being put back off the penalty.
How many touchdowns is that called back today? 2 or 3?
Too many, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm losing track here. I'm running out of space in my notes.
What a game for our second game to broadcast. You can't make this stuff up. What a perfect game to broadcast.
Yeah.
Teaching us a lot, right?
Pretty well so far. No technical difficulties.
Just the beginning. A little bit in the beginning.
Yeah. No video technical difficulties. Only a little bit of audio at the beginning, but hopefully that stays for 8 minutes. We're gonna test the announcer, Jake, see if we can stay complete there. But right now, if you're looking at your live feed, first and 9. Is that what I'm seeing? The second time tonight. I've never seen that before. But McClary in the backfield. He's going to hand it off again, and that's going to be taken down inside the 5. Makai Cassius on the carry. No laundry on this one, Pat. Take it away on the replay.
Yeah, he's getting loose right now. Running a little inside zone, pulling the guard and tackle, and just running through. Great run.
Nice little kick out block by Keon Thorpe, and I saw... Well, Keon Thorpe is listed as both 0 and 5.
There we go, tush push.
Oh. And Snyder's going to try to get it. It looks like they blew the whistle beforehand. McClary tumbles over into the end zone, but I believe that they blew the whistle before, indicating that his forward progress was stopped.
Did I just see a high school stop on a tush push, Jake? Looks like he's short. Haven't seen that one before. Haven't seen too many high school teams running that also.
Well, I don't know if Snyder has Jason Kelsey to man the center line there.
Where did this play come from? Rugby? Rugby style?
I don't know, but it is effective. They might try it again. Tigers are threatening on the 1-yard line of the Spartans here. McClary under center. McClary slides in. Another flag is thrown. Looks like that was Keon Thorpe that ended up with the ball way back by the 10-yard line, but a flag immediately thrown on the play. We'll listen in.
Not a good job executed by Henry Snyder right here. Being at the 1-yard line, you cannot have a flag. That is detrimental to your red zone drive.
I'm trying to figure out what they called immediately that pushed him back that many yards.
It looks like the official signal decline, like Coach Mike Colombo declined that penalty. However, I'm still trying to figure out how they're pushed back to the 9-yard line. I guess they called it a tackle for loss.
I did see Thorpe come down around there, but I thought forward progress might have been taken.
What a weird game.
Yeah, that's for sure. Nevertheless, I think it's third down. I don't know. McClary solo in the backfield. Direct snap. He's going to try to find space in the middle. And he is on the 1-inch line. This game has been a battle of inches all night. There has not been a conclusive touchdown that I've been able to call all night. I've been waiting for the referee's decision all night.
Looks like we got confusion here, and the clock is still running, folks. Now we have the whistle to finally blow it dead. And that clock is still going. Now it is stopped. It is still going.
Mr. Clock Operator, please.
Might have to fix that one.
Timeout called. I don't think it might be a referee's timeout for clarification.
Has to be. They've been huddling up a lot.
Yeah. Whistles and screaming galore here. State of confusion, it seems. It's just cut off by the feed, but I believe that the down marker indicates that it is 4th and goal here.
I'm good.
God.
Alrighty, so stand by with us here for a moment. We're going to put some interlude music on for your audio viewing as we wait for what's going to be going on here. We'll take you down to the field here to see if we can listen in on what's going on. Seems that the referee is indicating for the clock to reset to 5 minutes and 55 seconds. Coach Colombo is standing next to the referee here trying to get some diction on what exactly is going on here. All things considered, I believe it is 4th and goal. It is showing on the 1-yard line. Tigers need 1 yard to punch it in for 6. PA announcer Kenny Craig confirms 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. McClary solo in the backfield here. Direct snap. He's going to fire himself right inside the goal line. Snyder's indicating a touchdown. We'll wait for the official. And that is a touchdown. TJ McClary on the direct run.
Let's take the instant replay. Look at this play. TJ McClary right up the gut. Let's see if he's in. I don't know. That's close there, but it looks like the ball got over for the Henry Snyder touchdown.
And that officially makes your score right now 27-18 with 5:49 left in the 4th quarter here at Torpy Field.
Another big play here, Jake, with 5:49 remaining. It being a 9-point game, Henry Snyder has to get this 2-point conversion or else it's going to be a 2-possession game again with 5:49 left.
Yeah, it is definitely more important now than ever to get to that 1 possession here with time fleeting on the clock. McClary's going to have 1 receiver out to his left and right. He's going to have 1 back flank to his left. No hard count. McClary's going to hand it off. And he's still running. Turns it back to the other side. He's going to find the corner.
Wow.
It's a score. Keon Thorpe. A fantastic play to get out of trouble and get the Spartans to Only a 7-point lead.
What a play here, Jake. Reversing field and getting in for that score. Missed tackles, beating him out to the outside. 2-point conversion is good for the Henry Snyder Tigers.
Jameer Black was going to be the last guy to possibly be able to tackle Keon Thorpe there, and he just cannot get to the edge there. I mean, he was taken down in the backfield, way back by the 5-6 yard line, as you saw. Reversed it all the way back to the field, and Snyder is in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what do you know? After all the flags, all the penalties, all the timeouts, all our TV timeouts, which we would like to have a little advertisement so we could fill in those gaps. However, it's a one-possession game now.
Yeah. Certainly the tone is different is here. Certainly the tone is different here. And the Spartans have a 7-point lead.
And ladies and gentlemen, the field microphone that we have is out to the public walking around. And if you're picking up inaudible noises, we are very sorry about that.
Thank you for the disclaimer, Patrick.
Seven-point game, Jacob. Here we go.
Looks like they have the hands team on here for the Spartans. It's an interesting kickoff formation they had. That ball's going to be booted. Oh, they got to pick it up. It's still in play. It's picked up and taken down. That was picked up by number 2, Damian Mack. I don't think the Spartans realized that they had to pick the ball up on a kickoff. It did not roll into the end zone at all, which indicated that it was, in fact, a live ball.
Well, to think in the player's head, he thought that ball was having a little forward spin and would get out for a touchback, but that ball just sat there. Almost looked like one of your golf shots from 50 yards in. Little spin on that thing. Well, you have it. Immaculata's has to take the ball at the 10-yard line and work out a drive that can eat 5 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock, or else Henry Snyder's going to get the ball back in a one-possession game.
You know, Pat, we talked about earlier in the game some of the athletes to watch for Snyder, and I mean they've been showing that up.
Yeah, if you don't tackle them, they're going to make you pay, and they sure have this second half.
All right, first attempt for the Spartans. Hayden up the gut, and he's going to be taken down. He's only going to get a couple yards there. I'm just going to go back to one of the graphics we had up earlier. 3 of the people that we wanted to mention for Snyder this game was Keon Thorpe, Hargrove, and McClary, and those guys have been the 3 guys that have really, kept Snyder in the game. And we're at a one-possession game. We're calling a close game here, Pat.
Yeah, good graphic there, because all 3 of those players have contributed enormously to the Snyder team today.
Second and long for the Spartans here. Direct snap to Hayden to the outside. Cuts back inside, and he's going to be taken down by DJ McClary.
Again. He's Mr. Always in the backfield. If you don't block him, he's going to make you pay for tackle for losses. Great play by the Rutgers commit, DJ McClary.
There's definitely an ominous energy shift here at Torpy Field tonight as the Spartans have 3rd and long deep in their own territory and could potentially hand the ball back to Snyder if they do not convert here.
Yeah, it looks like that Henry Snyder sideline is jumping. They know something good might be coming here if they get the stop.
As the clock is winding down to about 4.5 minutes, this is a very crucial play in this part of the ball game here. Hayden with Spilly flanked to his right. They're going to run a little bit of a trickery. Hayden's going to drop back to pass, throws that ball deep downfield. He's looking for his man. Is that caught?
Wow, what a catch.
Oh, my goodness. What a catch. Is that Quinn Hayden?
That is.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
We're going to look at this again. In an obvious passing situation, Snyder drops their guys back. Hayden just throws it up to his brother, and what a catch. What a play. Huge Immaculata conversion. It is now first down Immaculata.
That is absolutely huge. That play was made on Shamir Hargrove. Cole threw that ball up deep down. Hargrove had really good defensive coverage, and Quinn just made a fantastic play.
Yeah, Cole was definitely living on a prayer there. Just throw it up to your brother, right? He'll come down with it. Great play.
Must be from growing up in the same household, but 1st and 10. Cole Hayden takes the ball again. He's going to cut inside, back outside, and he's only going to get a couple yards, but I mean, we said it before. That third and long deep in their own territory was going to be a crucial part of this game, and the Hayden brothers deliver.
Yeah, third down conversion wins games. If Henry Snyder gets a stop there, they get the ball back with their timeouts. They've been driving the field the most recent drives, and the Hayden brothers made a play.
For a Spartan team that seldom passes the ball, that was one of the most opportune positions that they could have taken a pass, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, like I said, it's always tough to pass in those situations because the defenses know third and longs on this time remaining in the game, you're most likely to pass the ball. And Hayden they made a play.
2nd and 9 for the Spartans. Direct snap to Spilly, hands it back off. Up the middle is a great run, I think. I think that is Jameer Black on the carry. That was a direct snap to Spilly, who was flanked right at Hayden.
Yeah.
And he came off. Jameer Black came off the left side, took that up the gut, and got him a nice run to get him into Snyder territory.
Yeah, a little counter action there from Immaculata, and it worked to perfection. They get the first down. They keep moving these sticks. Time is running low, and Henry Snyder's going to have to use some of their timeouts. This is a huge drive right here. Huge conversion. If Immaculata gets this first down, and most likely puts the game to rest.
1st and 10 for the Spartans at Snyder's 45. Clock running down, 2 minutes and 30 seconds and counting down. Direct snap to Spilly. Hayden blocks for him in front. Spilly ankle tackled by DJ McClary for a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 for the Spartans coming up.
And being a Rutgers alumni and fan, I'm looking forward to watching that on Saturdays. What a great play.
Yes, Pat, you might not necessarily be rooting for him tonight, but maybe
I will in the future.
Maybe next year you will.
We have a very neutrality booth here. We like to be neutral.
Speaking of Rutgers, catch them tomorrow at noon at the Banks as they take on Wisconsin in a fearsome Big Ten matchup. 2nd and 5 for the Spartans. Hayden in the backfield, flanked to the right by Spilly. Fakes the handoff to Spilly. Hayden up the middle. Quick little gain for 1 yard. They're spotting it right now, maybe 2. The referees on both sides are deciding on the spot. Looks like we currently have a timeout by the Tigers. I believe that is their first one of the game. As Scott Hansen would say on NFL Red Zone, this is most definitely the witching hour.
It is the witching hour right now. This is where football gets exciting. Throughout all those flags, nothing matters about that anymore. The only thing that matters is Immaculata getting a first down. And for the Henry Snyder side, it's about stopping Immaculata right here and getting the ball back.
3rd and 5 for the Spartans, where wins become losses and losses become wins. What is Coach Colombo scheming up here?
For Coach, his counter plays have been working this drive. It's very hard in this down and distance, but I think he tries to get something outside here for the first down. Running up the middle, I do not want to run into DJ McClary.
Not unfamiliar in the backfield, we have Hayden and Spilly. Jameer Black flanked to the right side, up back. Hayden takes the carry, try to find some blockers, and he's going to be swamp tackled short of the first down, and it's going to be an immediate timeout taken by Snyder.
So Immaculata is just going to be short of the first down here, Jake. You have 1 minute and 19 remaining. Immaculata has 2 options. Immaculata can go for this and end the game right now, or they can do a little pooch kick, get Henry Snyder way back inside their 10-yard line, 15-yard line, depending on how good the kick is, and make them drive the field. Or does Coach Colombo just go for it? Just go for it, get the first down. They have 3 yards in this offense. What's the motto of the offense? 3-4 yards, 3-4 yards, 3-4 yards, first down. So it's right inside his playbook.
Great analysis, Pat. earlier in this drive, Coach Colombo brought out the theatrics in a pass play from Cole Hayden to Quinn Hayden, and they converted on a huge first down. They converted on a huge fourth down to get the first down. But once again, they are in a fourth down territory.
With that great Quinn Hayden catch, it will put to rest his beautiful statistic of 6 catches for 6 touchdowns. But I think that 7 catch was worthy of ending that statistic.
Yes, if there was any catch that Quinn Hayden has had this year and important, it might have been that one for sure. 4th and a long 2 yards for the Spartans. This looks to be the play.
Watch out for that jump formation right now. Them jumping formations, hoping to get.
Yep, they tried it. I'm sure Snyder was prepared for it this time. Snap to Hayden. Up the gut, out to the outside. Tries to find, fighting for extra yards. It's going to be close. Snyder and Immaculata are both pointing different ways, thinking they both got one or the other. Looks like the line judge is spotting it a tad short. Might we get a chain measurement, Patrick?
We could be on that card, but it looks like he's going to be short, and it's Henry Snyder's ball. Great second effort by Cole Hayden, though. He was stopped in the backfield. He almost got it. However, here we go. 1:14 left. 7-point game. And it looks like Henry Snyder is going to get the ball back. We're in for an exciting last minute, Jake.
This is big news here. Makai Cassius is down on the field. Cassius has been huge for the Snyder Tigers tonight.
All right, injury timeout, Jake. We are going to cue to us. There we go.
I got it, man. Don't worry.
This is the producer. This is, that job's out there.
Yeah, well, again, thank you everybody for joining us so far. This is UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. And once again, props to Rob Hellwig for putting this all on for you guys tonight. Me and my cohort here, Patrick, we sincerely appreciate all the feedback of the Spartan faithful and all the individuals that tune in. We heed your advice very much importantly, and it's just a pleasure to be on here tonight with you guys.
It's a hard job to do, right, Jake? It's a hard job to do.
Very much so when I'm trying to spitball a monologue and Rob Hellwig's giving me cues from the sideline out over here.
All right, so Rob Hellwig is pointing towards me, and Rob Hellwig wants the audience to know that Henry Snyder has 1 timeout remaining. So that could play a large factor in that last 1:14 in the game, Jake.
I think Rob Hellwig hasn't been listening to the stream because I clearly indicated that they have 1 timeout left.
There you go, Rob.
We are on top of our stuff in the booth here. The Spartan faithful gets rowdy here as we have 1:14 left to play. Snyder High School, Shamir Hargrove in the backfield, throws his first pass. It's caught, and that's going to be taken just towards midfield. A good start for them. That was Keon Thorpe on the catch.
Henry Snyder's going to have to go quick here, Jake. Someone's tying their shoe. The clock's running.
Yeah, that's Hargrove tying his shoe there, I believe.
Immaculata just got to drop back, tackle everything in front of them.
McClary in at quarterback now. Trips right. McClary's going to roll out right. Looking for someone. Pointing. Throwing a deep shot. Down the field. It's caught. Oh! Broken coverage. That's caught. Number 7, Shamir Hargrove. Touchdown. Snyder Tigers.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. A broken coverage.
Watch this play. McClary rolls out. No one back there. Wide open. Touchdown. Henry Snyder's 1 point away from tying it and a 2-point conversion away from taking the lead. Jake, what do we say? Under a minute, they get the ball back. Anything can happen. Wow.
Snyder does not kick extra points. So this is
the game, Jake.
This is a game here.
Let's see. We're on our feet, folks.
McClary in the backfield. Doubles left. Doubles right. Coach Colombo's going to call a timeout. Wanted to see what the offense gave, and so he could set his players up accordingly. Patrick, was this the type of game you were expecting tonight?
It was not, Jake, and it turned out to be. That's how great football works. Immaculata, after giving up that long touchdown, they really got to dig in here and try to get a stop here. The Henry Tigers, the Henry Snyder Tigers, Henry Hudson, that's it. The Henry Snyder Tigers are going to go to their bread and butter here. They're going to try to get McClary up the middle for a touchdown. Can't do anything tricky here. Stick with what works. Immaculata's got to be staunch up front and stop this. What a game, Jake. What a game.
Well, Patrick, the Spartans are in fact up 1 right now, but with only a few short yards to go on this 2-point conversion, Immaculata has their backs against the ropes, and Snyder is looking to deliver that final punch in the game.
It looks like we had ex-teammate Suleiman Jallo firing the team up on the Immaculata coaching staff. Let's see what happens.
Here it is. This is potentially the game here. McClary in the backfield alone. Doubles left and right. Tries to get the Spartans on a hard count. It's not good. Another whistle coming in. Waiting to see what this is all about here.
It looks like an equipment malfunction.
That is very anticlimactic. Coach Colombo is absolutely livid.
And we have another stoppage. Coach Colombo did not know what that stoppage was for, and I assumed it was an equipment stoppage, and there is commotion on the field right now.
The Spartan sideline is livid right now, looking for a penalty, a delay of game penalty possibly on Snyder.
And they better get this one right.
Snyder would need to call a timeout for that. It doesn't matter anyways. McClary on the hard snap again. They don't have a timeout. Do they have a timeout, Patrick?
They had one timeout left, and they just used their last one. But I don't know who's keeping the clock right now, Jake, because that looks like it took a lot of time to get off. Usually the back judge there has the play clock on his hand, as we can't see on the scoreboard or anything, but it looks like a lot of time is coming off, and Coach Colombo is not happy.
That was interesting to see right there. It seems what happened was that the Snyder Tigers lined up, and their player number 9, Christian Lloyd, came off the field, and the refs were indicating it as a equipment malfunction, and Immaculata was looking for there to be a timeout for delay of game or something along those lines. I think the Immaculata sideline has every reason to be upset here, but again, the game is not over, and they are charging the crowd up and the teammates once again to make a stop here.
You know, as coaches always said, don't put it in the officials' hands. They got to stop them here themselves. Immaculata's looking for a big, big goal line stop here.
All right, 3.5 yards to go for Snyder. McClary in the backfield alongside Besser Shivers to his right. McClary takes the ball, rolls out right, tries to find a pass, and it's caught! Keon Thorpe puts Snyder up 28-27. Pandemonium right here on Torpy Field.
Yeah, Jake, we'll take a look at this. They roll out right. It's delayed. He comes out in the flat, wide open, touchdown.
The passing defense for Immaculata tonight has been nothing short of what could potentially be the end of their undefeated season.
Still time left on the clock, Jake. They have to drive the field and open up their offense, which means they're probably going to have a couple passes in there. And Mitch Carr's got to get that leg ready, because they might come to a situation late when they need it. But this team still has time left, and they have athletes on the field, so it's never over.
If you're just joining into us, Snyder High School leads the Immaculata Spartans 28-27 in the fourth quarter. 37.5 seconds remaining. There has been a lot of potential issues with officiating, refereeing, penalties, and all sorts of things going on in this game tonight. It's surely, for whoever team you've been rooting for, been absolutely action-packed and full of a bit of confusion. McClary for the Tigers back here to punt the ball. Spartans got 3 deep, ready to return.
Yeah, watch for some trickery back here.
McClary's going to kick that to the sidelines, and that's going to go out of bounds. So all things considered, the Spartans are going to get decent field position to try and encapsulate a game-winning drive.
Hey, Jake, I think the reason we had 3 back there is because Coach Colombo was going to try to get tricky on the kick return, and do a little reverse play, something. But Henry Snyder just kicked it out of bounds. So Immaculata is going to get good starting field position to start. Almost near midfield, I'm assuming.
They have not officially spotted the ball yet, but it looks like it's going to be around the 35-yard line. I believe the Spartans have 2 timeouts remaining for them. They're going to be taking...
Coach Colombo actually declined the penalties, making them re-kick it. Smart.
Well, I believe they decline the penalty, they would be going off as usual. Accepting the penalty will make them kick from even farther back and also force McClary to actually put this one in bounds.
No, they pushed him back on the penalty, yeah.
Yes, so they in fact accepted the penalty, and they do have to re-kick, as they now have to kick from 5 yards deeper than before.
So as I said, Immaculata has 3 back right now. I know you can't see on the camera feed, but watch for something a little tricky to come back here.
Yeah. And also another thing is that they're going to have to make sure McClary does kick it inbounds, as they've had a little trouble tonight being able to do so. Anyways, that kick is off.
Flag.
And there's going to be an immediate flag. I think one of the Tigers ran off sides before McClary kicked the ball, so that's going to push him back even further.
Wow. Penalties to start the game, and certainly penalties to finish the game.
Snyder, with all the momentum after scoring that huge 2-point conversion, comes out and has back-to-back penalties on the kickoff, which is going to suffocate them back to kicking at their own 30-yard line, only giving the Spartans a further advantage to potentially get something done here. 37.5 seconds left to go in the 4th. Clary is going to try here once again. That ball is kicked off. It's going towards the sidelines. They're waiting for it to bounce. It's going to be picked up by number 6, and he's going to break it. He's going down the sideline. Wow. Just to the 30-yard line. That's number 6. Is that Quinn Hayden?
That is Quinn Hayden.
Quinn Hayden put the replay on.
What a return there by Quinn Hayden. Fielding this ball. It looked like a squibber, too, a side spinner, and he just takes it down the sideline. Look at him fight for extra yards. Great field position for Immaculata to have 31 seconds to punch his head. And Jake, guess what? We got to get Mitch Carr ready. If we get inside the 20 or inside the 10, he's got to be ready, because Immaculata needs to call quick timeouts here, and they're running offense. So you could try a little run, see if you can get to the outside, but Henry Snyder's going to be expecting pass. And I don't think Immaculata has a lot of pass plays in the book, but hopefully Coach Colombo has something in this situation.
McClary's been shaky all night kicking the ball. That one was almost going to score it out of bounds, but it just stayed inbounds. Quinn Hayden made the good executive decision to pick up the ball and fight for some great yards down the sideline. So now the situation carries that the Spartans have 32 yards to the end zone, down by 1, 31.5 seconds left to go on the clock. Cole Hayden in the backfield. One running back flank to his left. Hayden's going to drop back to back, shotgun style. He throws that ball down the field, and it's just out of the hands. Number 6, Quinn Hayden. He almost had a beat on it.
That's an old just throw it up to your brother. Hopefully he comes down with it. He almost came down with that ball just outside of his hands.
You know, if you're familiar of being on social media, that's the age-old adage of he's down there somewhere.
Hopefully that worked, that button. That was pretty funny on my end.
Hopefully it worked. I think it'll work.
But here we go, back into the action. Second down, Immaculata.
2nd and 10 for the Spartans at the 32-yard line. 25 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. Quinn Hayden out to the right. Cole Hayden drops back. He's going to throw it down again to Quinn. Deep down the field. Incomplete into the end zone. Quinn stopped running that ball, and thankfully he threw that ball far enough that it wasn't going to be able to be picked off by Shamir Hargrove.
Yeah, that's another just throw it up there. Hopefully Immaculata calls something in this huddle and says, hey, Quinn, run a slant, run something to the outside, because that cornerback just bailed on him, and he was just expecting that fade to come.
Those last two plays were very un-Spartan-esque, just straight shotgun, drop back, pass formations, nothing you see in the single T offense.
Yeah, it looks like that outside corner, they're playing man. It looks like now they're putting a safety high, but they were playing man. No one's out there with Quinn Hayden right now.
No one within.
There we
looks
go.
Like they're in a bit of a cover 2 format.
Yep.
Cole Hayden's going to drop back. He's throwing that ball again deep to Quinn. And I think that's picked off. No. Out of bounds. That is just out of bounds. Shamir Hargrave catches that ball just out of bounds. The Spartans still have life left. That is 3 consecutive deep bombs that Cole Hayden has tried to deliver to Quinn on that right side there.
This is just an uncomfortable position for Immaculata. They don't throw the ball a lot, and they're certainly in this position where they just have to toss it up.
Spartans 32 yards from the end zone, 10 yards from the first down, 15 seconds to go. This is the play. This is the play for the Spartans. Hayden in the backfield, Quinn Hayden out to the right, Jameer Black to his left. Cole drops back, finds that ball, throws it deep down the field, and it's picked off. Well, it is incomplete. He ran out of bounds. That ball is incomplete. Keon Thorpe on the coverage. The Spartans turn the ball over inside their own territory. Just under 10 seconds left. And I believe that will officially do it, as the Spartans do not have enough timeouts to sufficiently stop the clock. Truly a stunner.
Truly a stunner. Henry Snyder came out here, and they came out and they performed. They executed. Yes, they had way too many flags, but their athletes today stepped up, and were athletes. They were all over the field. They made plays. They had stops when they needed to. And these last 2-3 drives they've scored long touchdowns, run straight down the field. So a great second half performance by the Henry Snyder offense.
Spartans not short of scoring a decent amount of points in 27 tonight, but it just was not enough to get them over the edge as they relinquished 28 points to Snyder, as DJ McClary is going to kneel down on it, and no timeouts are called. That is officially the end of the game. Snyder High School takes it here at Torpy Field, 28-27.
Looks like we have a little bedlam in Bridgewater on that Henry Snyder sideline. They are celebrating a well-fought win. Congrats to them. And Immaculata, next week they got a rebound, Jake. Just take it the next week. Yes, this loss stings. It's an undefeated season, first loss of the year. However, you still have an opportunity to achieve something bigger. And they still have that opportunity on the table. They got to keep the team together and look forward to next week.
Immaculata is going to fall to 5-1 on the season. Snyder is going to improve to 4-3. Well, Patrick, do you have any more stats to bring up for the folks tonight?
My live stats weren't working for the internet connection here at Torpy Field, but I can only assume that we had a lot of flags. We had a DJ McClary masterpiece of probably, I would count, 15, 16 tackles. Immaculata played well too. They scored points. However, Henry Snyder was the better team today, and they came up fourth quarter, all that matters, under 6 minutes, and they made stops and they scored, and that 2-point conversion loomed large.
Yes, definitely. I think if you were to look at this game beforehand, you definitely would have thought that the Spartans were the heavy favorite here tonight, as they have taken on multiple opponents and handled them throughout the season that Snyder previously lost to. But considering what has gone on tonight, we see that the final score is, in fact, 28-27 for Snyder. And like you said, Pat, I think there's a lot to be said about some of the things that went on tonight, I believe that, that passing defense might have been the crux for Immaculata.
Yeah, it sure looked like it. It sure looked like Henry Snyder surprised their secondary with some plays, some route concepts that got behind the Immaculata safeties, and these touchdowns were uncontested. They had 5-10 yards of separation, and they loomed large, especially that last one.
Well, Snyder, I think, definitely thinks it's a huge win for them because they have just ice bathed their coach, A.J. Dobson, on the field.
Don't see that in the 6th week of high school football for them.
No.
Definitely a very interesting game, and like I said, Immaculata has an opportunity where tomorrow it's going to sting, the next day it's going to sting, but as practice goes on and on, you're preparing for next week. Move to next week because they still have an opportunity to take this as fuel to do something more special. And I know we just had the 94 team on, and they lost the game that year. I asked, I was like, do you have an undefeated season? He was like, no, we lost the game. And that group stayed together and accomplished something bigger than a loss, right? A state championship. And Immaculata, that's the ultimate goal every year. And this one's going to sting. It's going to sting for the seniors. But those underclassmen can use this and use this as a good opportunity to learn and feel what it's like losing. Especially this is an upset, would you say? Immaculata was
no question,
very favored in this game. And Henry Snyder came out here, and it's football. Anyone can win. If a guy's 7 foot and you're 5'5", most heart. Sometimes it comes down to who wanted it more. And today, Henry Snyder wanted it more.
That is very much true. In fact, so, Patrick, like I noted before, the Spartans do fall to 5-1. They will not be having an undefeated season. And I think you make a good point about how it's going to feel. Obviously, nobody likes to lose. This is the nature of sports. It's just not how those things operate. But this is definitely going to be the game that they look back at for the rest of the year about how it's going to go. Because at this point, you're not playing for any more accolades. You're not playing for the perfect season. You're not playing to be undefeated because you have a loss under your belt. And, now it's like, what are we going to do come playoff time? Because the Spartans, are still 5-1. And, they that puts themselves in premier position to find themselves in the playoffs. So rest of the season is definitely probably going to be dedicated to them making sure that they clean up the things that they need to clean up and that they're prepared to go, hopefully win out the rest of the season and do what they need to try and vie for that state championship.
I agree. I think, Jake, that we've come to the end of the road for today. I think we need the advertisement of all advertisements, our only advertisements, until you folks hit up Rob Helwig, the most important man to this operation. And, yeah.
Pat, take away the advertisement here for us, man.
Okay, let me get a little music for me, too. Okay. So, to finish off our broadcast, we would like to say, here at UCTV, we would like to take a break in the action to recognize the work of Unitas Caritas Foundation, which was started in 2018 by a group of alumni that were dedicated to preserving the long, rich tradition of Immaculata High School. The foundation's mission is on preserving the school's proud tradition by providing resources to help fund capital improvements, athletic equipment, and other needs of the school. To join the club, please go to unitascaritas.com and then click and select the featured link, Join the Club. All it takes is a $19.66 donation to keep the Spartan tradition alive. Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much for that, Pat. As we join you one last time here in the broadcast booth, I'm Jacob Schmidt alongside my co-host here, Patrick Frauenheim. This is UCTV presented by Unitas Caritas. Your final tonight here at Torpy Field. Snyder High School Tigers 28, Immaculata Spartans 27. Immaculata will be traveling next week, Saturday at 1 p.m. to Lincoln as they look to go 6-1. Patrick, it's been a pleasure working with you tonight.
Man. See you next week,
yes,
right?
Yes, we will. Thank you for tuning in.